All right, there we go. What's up? What's up? What's up? Let's go. All right, cool. A little bit late. Couple minutes here. That's about it. So
I'm gonna pull up our broadcast on the TV so I can read comments behind. I can never see the comments and stuff. It drives me insane.
I think there's got to be a place back like where you can see them. You should be able to like shrink the screen down like mine is. And I think see them on the side.
So it overwrites my whole screen, and then I can't see you or me or.
So if I turn them off,
is that better? I'll pull YouTube up behind me on the TV. Go to your, and you get an extra viewer.
Is it better if I turn them off or on though? Like for you?
Anyway, the comments are really tiny on my side. I just cannot read them whatsoever.
Yeah, no. If you put them up on like a bigger screen, like they're. I know people will put this on the bigger screen so they can see the comments while they're chilling and stuff.
Holy cow. Look at how big
anyway,
I can't switch it.
You can't switch it?
I can switch it. How do I do that again? Oh, no.
There's a place in the settings you can do it. But all right, let's say what's up to everybody while we're trying to figure all this out. We haven't been here in a couple of weeks, I feel like. So, we're getting reacclimated to all this shit again.
Your intro.
It's in there. It's in the settings, though. You should be able to switch the camera to the back. What's up, Chad?
Yeah, well,
let's go, Doctor.
I'm not sure. Something's going on.
Wildered. Yeah, we're here. What's up, Main? Let's go, Chad in the house. What up? What up, Cali Silver? What up, Mike? Let's see, who else we got? Chris. What's up, Chris? D-Mac Copes. What up? What up, Danny Dreams? What up, Uncle Puff? Let's go.
Let's go. Was that Chronic Connoisseur I just seen?
No, I don't think so.
I thought I saw
Copes. That was somebody I guess Copes.
Yeah, I know who Copes is. Yep.
Okay. What up, Skunky? What up, David? All right. So anyway, we got D-Mac in the house tonight. We actually have some good. We have 760 genetics and we have 808. It's possible. I didn't put kind of research on the logo or on the flyer, but it's very possible the kind of research might pop in with 808 at some point. So we'll see. I've been trying to get these guys together for a minute. It seems like it's hard. It's hard to get them together for some reason. But we did want to talk a little bit about, their drop. But we'll talk about that when I have 808 on anyway.
I feel like I need numbers in my name. I'm missing numbers, 760, 808, and
your camera's off. Okay. Yeah,
I was trying to figure the settings out. Yeah, I don't know.
It should be. Yeah, I think it's in the settings and it has like.
We're good on selfie mode.
Okay, because it'll show you.
What happens if I uncheck mirror screen? Will that take the backwards part away?
Yeah, it'll make it where mine, like you could, you could read it. Normal. If it mirrors it, it'll switch it, and I'm not even sure why.
Because mine's checked. Should I uncheck it?
It's just gonna switch your side. Watch what happens. It doesn't really do too much. It's gonna you're leaning this way, you'll be leaning that way type shit.
Okay, so this mirrors the way I'm leaning. Like I'm leaning right, I'm going right.
And it's for reading stuff. Like if you mirror it, you wouldn't be able to read something. Basically it would flip. And you wouldn't be able to read it.
I can see chat really good on the TV behind, so this is awesome.
All right, cool. So what up,
turn it back off. Oh shit, my bad, Pop in here. Let me turn it off. Sorry.
What up, Dabzilla? Let's go. What up, Deadhead?
It's been so long. Let me turn this air conditioning off so I can hear better.
All right, Papa Beans. What up? D-Mac the King. Let's go. What up, Mark?
Who said that? I love you.
Whoever Copes is. I'm not sure who it is. I tried to change my name, D-Mac, so it wasn't Copes, he said. So.
It's all good.
So what up, Skunk8? What up,
Welcome,
John?
everybody.
Who else? FU, I already said. What's up, Deadhead Dread? Yuma Rays. What up? What up, Pete? What up, Pedro? Yeah. Hey, Pedro, real quick. He sent me over the menu for the beans. He didn't send me over that menu yet. So, and I was trying to get ready for this when you texted, so I apologize for not texting back. So there's the update. I'm sure I'll have it by tomorrow for you, just so you know, bro. All right, I think that's pretty much it. So D-Mac got that purple trop, though. The purple trop. Oh, shit. Let's go.
If you see me looking up, that's because I'm reading comments and looking at our screen. So just if anyone's wondering what I'm looking at.
And if you see me looking this way, it's like backwards on my screen. I'm actually looking to my right to look at the comments. So, but I'll put them up on the screen. You know, what up, Tigris? So anyway, let's get into it. I know we're about 10 minutes late at this point, but I wanted to bring D-Mac back on because obviously, you know, I feel like these lives when we get to let him answer questions when it comes to rosin. You know, how to make it, like, you know, tips of the trade, all that stuff.
We're going to talk a little something new tonight, too. I think this is backwards, but...
No, see, that's why it's not backwards, because you unmirrored the screen, right?
Oh, it's not backwards, so you're reading that normal?
Oh, see, if you had the screen mirrored...
I see it on the screen. Oh,
exactly. Okay. That's Sweet. What that does. So...
Okay.
But yeah, we want to talk about the ampersand a little bit. You know, me and D-Mac obviously talk off here a lot, and that's one of the things he's doing now. And I thought it was really fucking cool. I personally have never even heard of it before because, you know, I'm in my own little world mostly. But we want to talk about that. I'm going to let you guys ask questions. But yeah, I want to open up questions to anything you guys have questions about when it comes to rosin making.
For sure.
You know, all that stuff.
Most of you guys know me. So if you don't know me, I'm a single source brand from beginning to end. I grow all my flower. I process all my own stuff. I fill my pens. I put my stickers on. I am the sales rep. I am single source from beginning to end. So any questions, not even rosin, anything you want, I'm an open book.
Exactly.
We will be talking about some ampersand, and once we get into that, I will. I have a shout out to give to a homie of mine who turned me on to the ampersand. So,
all right, ampersand Dan at your service. I'm not sure.
we got a few new viewers in here. Some homies coming to support, so they're new to the podcast. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
so
definitely
a couple
appreciate you guys.
People.
Yeah, make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube. Oh, let me take that banner off. My bad. Let me get that off there. Actually, that's from last time we were live. So let me get that off there.
Oh, the green one. That's funny. I don't see that on my end, but I see it on the viewer side.
Oh, you couldn't see it on there? Okay.
I don't see it on my screen, but I do see it on the TV going across the bottom.
Yeah. I could put those up. I mean, I'll put them up for the people that are coming on, but like I said, that was from last.
We'll let them figure out what questions they want. I'm going to get a quick dab in to make sure my mind's right. But like Dark said, I mean, we've done this before. We've had a lot of you guys know the deal. Some of you do not. For those of you, again, who don't know me, I am a Michigan-based brand. I've been in the caregiver game since 2012. I've been a cannabis user, connoisseur, and since I was, 18, 19. So I'm 40 now, so I'm 20 or so years in the, nothing crazy, but at this point, I think I'm starting to become OG once you get into 20 plus years, I think.
I mean, I think so, I think that, I'm a little bit older, but I'm young-ish.
I am a caregiver in Michigan, and one thing I'd love to just also throw out there while we're on the caregiver. Right now in Michigan, we are battling again against the what formerly was known as what was called the MCMA, which was like the Michigan Cannabis Manufacturers Association, something like that. It's basically a group of metric companies that essentially don't want us around anymore. And now those laws are being processed out of the committee. They're trying to cut our plant count down in half now for caregivers. They're trying to say we can only have 6 instead of 12 for each patient. And these are voter initiatives in 08. So if you are in Michigan, or if you're not from Michigan, if you're in Ohio, you're local, you got friends in Michigan, do a favor, call a representative. Say you don't like these bills. Say no to these bills. We voted these in 2008. And, unless we're going to have another vote, they can't just take it away from us. We're not hurting anybody. But yet these companies really really want to see us out of here, I guess. Apparently we're threatening them enough that they don't like us. So that's happening as we speak in Michigan. We'll be going down to the Capitol here in a couple weeks to fight back, and like we did a few years back. So
that's
I believe it's House Bill 5017.
How is the taxes? How is like the taxes in the dispensaries up there correlated to like black, off market sales? Like,
a couple of my good friends are in Metric. The way I've been told is essentially they're just adding it as a line item, and just adding a line item tax. So essentially, what used to be, let's just say you were $800 a pound in Metric before the 24% tax. Now you're still $800 a pound, and then there's a $200 tax as a line item on the bottom. That does get passed on to the dispensaries. It's not from the grower. So, I don't think we've seen a price uptick because of it.
Okay.
But, it's a lot of crazy stuff going on. With the rescheduling now, a lot of these Michigan brands are really considering going back into medical and doing medical Metric, because the way our rules work is you can always, it's very weird. If you're a recreational Metric company, just a regular adult use, you can at any point in time put that product in medical and just go through the testing. So if medical testing's a little different here, everywhere than regular, but.
Well, what is the main difference between the rec and the
taxes
medical?
And license fees are a lot cheaper on medical.
On testing is what I'm saying. Like, what would be
testing's a little more strict on the medical side? Less ppms of butane allowed, less ppms of bacteria, molds, mildews, anything like that. It's a little stricter, just because you're targeting medical patients rather than your just everyday user. Right. So remediation stuff like that, as far as I'm aware, it does not fly with remediation tactics in the medical, where in recreational, they can remediate and then resubmit it for testing and then put it on the shelf anyway with all the dead mold in it. So that's that's a mind fuck a little bit. It just is. It's so insane. So you can fail completely in Michigan for high, bacillus counts, and then they run it through an ozone machine or some kind of cleaning machine, and then resubmit the same product. Just recently did they finally add a provision that now it has to be labeled as remediated. Before they did not have to label it. So they could sell you remediated and you wouldn't know.
Right, and now you do, and that's good.
Now you at least know, but I don't think you know what it failed for originally. So you don't know what it's been remediated from. You just know that it's gone through a remediation process.
Yeah, well, basically, if you see that, stay away from it,
It's very silly, yeah. Most of the time, I recommend staying away from dispos in general in Michigan. Now, this doesn't apply to all states, but a lot of there's a lot of great Metric companies, a lot of the smaller guys that doing good stuff, and that's where the taxes really were a killer. Were some of the smaller, vertically integrated micro grows and stuff like that. Now they're all looking at going back to medical. The licensing's cheaper, no hoops to jump through, and then, like I said, if you pass medical testing, it can automatically go to rec.
Go into rec, which makes sense.
Yeah. Right. So as a rec Metric grower, you cannot sell medically unless you have a medical license. But as a medical rec Metric grower with the license, you can sell to medical and rec as long as you've gone through So it's very strange.
Yeah, it is.
Now everybody's about to switch to medical, but then push it in both markets. So it's a very interesting. I don't understand the lawmaking that goes on in the state. We don't have great representatives that understand what's going on and understand the industry and where it's turning.
Right, and you have
things
the governor
like this, this ampersand. These people look at this like this is some crazy new, drug when it's actually a lot cleaner and better than even smoking. So it's like we as especially as hash smokers, and if you smoke hash, you smoke rosin, you smoke even BHO. If you smoke concentrates, you're a little more into what can we do to make it cleaner? What can we do to have the cleanest experience? We don't want to, necessarily, like, obviously we all want to get high. We all want the effect to be there, but it's more important is like, what am I intaking? And that's important to a lot of people. So,
all right. I want to switch gears a little bit right here and just go to one of these questions. So,
I see the question. Do you cite?
Do you sift maybe the fresh frozen? I don't know. Do you, Mark? I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know what you're asking.
Exactly. I need a little clarification on because.
Do you sift the fresh frozen? I think. Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe in the jar. So. But then it said after it's in the jar.
After it's in the jar. All right, Mark, re-ask that question because I'm not sure. He said I got a nice batch to finish up, but I'm not sure exactly what he's asking. All right, Texas Trop Cookies in the house. Oh, do you cure? Okay, he fixed it right there. It was already, he realized.
So naturally, I obviously don't sell out the minute I drop it. So generally speaking, after I press, it takes anywhere from, I've seen as little as 12 hours, anywhere up to about 72 hours or so for it to shift over. At that point, you can whip it at any point you want. I usually wait a few days, then I whip it, then I wait a few more days to let that whip sit. And then that's about it. Now, naturally, it cures as I go through it. No, I don't, so to speak, cure, but I do have about a 6 or 7 day holding time from the minute I press before I allow it to go out. Wait, this ain't a Dallas hat for the record. It's an Adidas
I was about to say, is that a Cowboys hat? Because, I see a lot of Cowboys talk in the comments too.
I see that, man. I'm not even sporting any. Well, I mean, listen, it's not far away. Just don't let them fool you.
I know. I already know. This could be an interesting season. So, But yeah, as far as curing for a month or something like that in the fridge, that is, in my opinion, is personal preference. The rosin's ready. Obviously, there's always been a debate between, THC is breaking down, it's oxidizing, it's degrading. The minute it's, whether it's in the freezer, the fridge, it's still degrading. You're just slowing it down. So the argument between time of cure, this goes for flour too. Time versus cure. Well, it's like, what's the proper time before degradation is too high? And so, I think a week is solid, at least a few days before you whip it, and at least a few days before you puck it up after whipping it to kind of let it resettle, let those terps or just let it sit for a couple weeks and let it get the liquid puddle on top. And, your call. How purple is your purple trop? Take a look. Yeah, you guys ask some questions, man. Let him, you guys that haven't made rosin have questions about rosin tips.
So trop actually sweats purple. So if you can see the starting color versus what it's turning to. So it actually turns purple as it does the oxidation. I can't really turn the camera around, but that's not going to do probably a good job. It's going to look brown or shadowy, but
yeah,
it's fairly purple for an orange strain.
Well, there's the Trop Cherry. Wait, that's what it is, right? Trop Cherry?
Tropicana Cookie, the mountain cut, old mountain cut. Classic one.
Trop cookies. Okay.
Yeah, old school. I've had that cut for a long time. So it's the mountain cut of trop out of, that might have came from Cali. It might have been Oregon or something, but on that West Coast. I believe it was the Humboldt up in the mountains, and that's where the Dean Mountain
cut. Is the flower purple?
Yeah. Yeah. At the genetically purple strain.
Yeah.
You can manipulate it to go deep purple. The flower I took was almost as purple as this. I mean, not obviously as bright, but it was that dark of a purple, almost black looking. So you can manipulate the mountain cut to go very purple. But even if you were to grow it in 85 degrees the whole time or something, it would still have a pink hue. But yeah, the anthocyanins in the trop are pretty up there. It's the only rosin I produce or I've ever ran as a contract that actually turns purple. It's also the only hash I've ever seen, and I've talked to numerous hash makers about this to see if they've ever seen it. No one's ever told me they've seen one start like a traditional whitish in
like
color
white,
and sweat purple. The terps that as you terp bubble, they're dark purple, and then it eventually, like as those terps blend in and it gets whipped, it tints the whole rosin purple. So I've never seen that before. That's the only strain out of everything I've ever run that I've seen that happen. Don't know what, just heavy anthocyanins, I guess, but I've just never seen it happen after.
All right, so
purple it looks.
Yeah. I think we want to get into the ampersand because I feel like obviously he knows, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But then I can't wait to hear about your first
Daniel
ampersand
knows a little something
experience,
about the
D-Mac.
ampersand.
Oh, let's say that for later.
The ampersand, and mind you, I'm terrible with some names, but it's a friend of mine's the one who like kind of came up with the product, and I think it's like Blue River Terps or Blue River Valley.
They're the ones that came up with it.
Yeah, they were the ones that, Tony Benzura, I think is his name, or but he's a real popular guy. People know who I'm talking about. He's the one who started it. A friend of mine, my buddy Drywell out in Oregon, is kind of the one.
Right there? Oh, Blue River Terps.
Blue River Terps, yeah. So, my buddy Drywell out in Oregon, he's kind of the one that kind of hooked me up with the tech and showed me how to do it and kind of coached me through making a couple runs. And it's pretty straightforward stuff, but it's the real deal. Essentially what it is, for those that don't know, it's an edible dab. So what we're doing is we're turning the rosin into a water-soluble rosin and then mixing it with an ampersand, which is essentially an electrolyte mineral solution, kind of a powder. I really need to figure out how to turn the camera around.
You should be able to. Here, let me see. I might be able to go in and try it and tell you.
This stuff smells crazy. I'm going to do a little bit of this for you guys just to show you like what it's about and like how to administer it, etc. But yeah, essentially it's an electrolyte mineral mix. It's you can see it kind of right on the jar, which I'll just kind of show you guys. It is vegan, it's GMO free, it's FDA registered, it's gluten free, it's you name it. It's just
Yeah, my bad.
Nope.
Are you on your phone though?
Yeah.
You don't have there's not a little thing on the phone where you can switch
I have an arrow, but when I click it, nothing happens. Like next to the camera?
No, like where you see yourself at the bottom. Oh, maybe because I'm not up. It gives me the
top. So I have a mic and then an up arrow, like what looks like a button to like change the mic settings, but then when I click it, nothing happens. And then there's one next to the camera, and then there's a message.
Oh, you don't have a flip? On my phone,
then there's three dots.
Yeah, I see a edit name. Yeah, I see the same
thing. So let me see. Settings, I can hit camera. Oh, maybe I can switch it here.
Yeah.
No, it will not let me do anything with my camera. Okay.
No.
Well, we're just going to do it this way. We're going to selfie mode it. You guys will be able to tell. So essentially, I'm going to look at the TV so I know I'm showing you guys the right stuff. So it might be slightly delayed. This is the ampersand mix. Let me wait for my TV to, there we go. Okay. We're kind of seeing it. So let me try to get some light there. Essentially so this is already made up. This is a juicy fruit mix that I put some juicy fruit in. This is a very light powder. Like that clump, for example, is not a clump. It just breaks apart. Okay. That's the essential of it. And this has been pre-mixed already. So this is a juicy fruit blend. It's ampersand comes in like different flavors. You can get flavored ampersand. This is the original mix in which I added juicy fruit. So it starts as a really white powder, kind of looks like another substance. But, and then like this one's kind of tinted slightly yellow because of the hash that went into it. I'm going to be very cautious because I was doing some R&D on it the other day and I got completely obliterated.
Yeah, I see some people here must have been around there because they said, wait, DMAC on ampersand is hilarious.
I mean, I was gone. Just couldn't sit down.
I talked to you for a second on the phone when I called, so yeah.
I was like, I couldn't sleep. I couldn't stand up. I couldn't sit. I couldn't stand. I couldn't sit. I mean, I was like freaking out. I couldn't drive. I was in the car so I went up to Discount Tire. And I'm talking to the guy about switching some golf cart tires. And all of a sudden I felt it like come over me. And I'm standing in the lobby and you ever get that, it was like, it reminded me of Black Sheep when they're in the police car and the nitrous is going and they're all giggling. And then all of a sudden, Chris Farley says, like, I'm stoned. We're stoned. And so I'm sitting there talking to this guy and like, I swear my eye, like this came over me. I'm not very good with edibles, so I'm a pretty lightweight. I did about a 0.6 grams of the ampersand. I was gone. And I mean, now I wasn't gone like, I was pretty uncomfortable actually. I was a little uncomfortable. Yeah.
Do you know what that would come to? Like, what's about a half a gram of ampersand? I think we talked about
this mix I made a little bit stronger, but generally, if you're following the generalized guidelines, you're going to end up with about 125, 130 or so milligrams per gram.
Per gram. Okay.
Yeah. So, but it's very different because this bypasses the liver. This is not being ingested. So this is direct to bloodstream. Direct dissolve in your mouth, immediate kick in within seconds, minutes. Some people, it took me 2 hours. That was the problem. It was super delayed. And then all of a sudden I was gone.
I thought it hit you quickly though.
I felt something earlier, but I wasn't like, as it crept in, I don't know. A lot of friends are got a lot of friends that are doing it a lot more. And they're saying it enhances their dabs. When they do dabs, it kind of brings out the ampersand. I'm gonna show you just for some R&D a little bit. I'm not gonna do what I did the other day because
Here, I'll give you the whole screen for a second. Here we go.
So I'm printing these cool scoopers. I printed a bunch from my buddy Drywell as well. So if you see him with his ampersand or you get in touch with him and try some of his, if you're out on the West Coast, I would do that. You'll get a cool little scooper printed by me. So that's a little scoop. Okay, that's nothing major. That's probably a 0.2. I'll do a little bit more just to show the effect. Essentially, right now, get close to this. But like I said, this has been turned to water soluble. This is not sticky. Yes, it'll like stick to my hand like a baking soda or powder would, but like my hand is not sticky or residue. From there, under your tongue, push down on your tongue, 2 seconds.
Right.
Not to show you inside my mouth.
And done.
It's gone. Already absorbed. It literally, I might gag a little bit. The taste of the juicy fruit is so strong. It just tastes like rosin.
Okay.
And it's very strong.
So I just want to say real quick. Yeah, obviously, that's a perfect question. He is. Obviously. So DMAX still doing juicy fruit?
OOT.
Absolutely. Okay.
But that's it. So depending on your tolerance and what you're going to do, that's obviously, if you get into it, you're going to have to experience that for yourself and see. Start small and go. But yeah, I mean, dude,
it tastes does it coat your mouth? Is it like
no? So it's just juicy in my mouth, bad.
Okay.
Like it tastes like I just ate the rosin.
Okay.
So it's now if you got the flavored ampersand, maybe that would cut down a little bit, but like it's pretty strong right now. I don't like it myself. Like I'm not a huge fan of I never like edibles that tasted like the I don't want to taste the rosin. I want to taste the stuff. So really. It's a little intense for those that might not like that, especially the juicy fruit. This was my first batch, so I thought juicy fruit would be a good one. It is good. It's just very potent of a terpene profile. So, for dabs, I don't think a Puffco is the way to go at all. That's a convenient way. Interesting. Who's asking about a nose dab? That's gotta be an OG right there.
I shouldn't even put that shit up. You know what I mean? I'm saying.
No, I think they're like, I used to like rip nose dabs like on the live, so I feel like that's an OG there asking for a nose dab.
It was. I would say you
unless
definitely
he's talking about the ampersand, a little spoon.
but for real though, that's anything that's water soluble, like for sure.
You can do whatever you want. I mean, we joke all the time and say that we're waiting for someone to boof it.
Yeah, like it's a funny thing, but like the reality is,
there you go. But can you boof it? If somebody wants to boof it, I'll send you a free gram. If you, I don't want to see like evidence of you boofing it, but I want to see evidence of you boofing it. But yeah, we've thought about that. I mean, it's no different than medication that way. I mean, it is completely water soluble. So it could be mixed in a drink if you want. I think that defeats the purpose because if you're going to put it in a drink or you're going to put it on some food, now you're going to eat it.
You might as well take an edible. Right. You might as well.
Right. You might as well eat an edible.
Because under your tongue, that's like RSO, really like under your tongue. No
that's what's weird about it. There's no stickiness. None. It's weird. Well, it's very interesting watching the rosin go from rosin to water soluble rosin because you watch it changes, and then all of a sudden, I mean, if you were to like dip your finger, it'll run right off. It's not it runs right off the tool. It is not stick. It's incredible. It's very interesting process.
And you mix it. You could talk a little bit about how you do it, but let's see.
So you do decarb the product first. Yep, the product is decarbed first. Yep. And then it's mixed with a provided they provide you with the oil that you mix it with that makes it water soluble. I have no idea what's in that. That's I think like maybe some trademark or patented type stuff. Ooh, don't mind me. I have to smoke a cigarette or something because I got to get this taste out of my mouth.
No, good. I'm trying to see the question.
Man. I'll tell you right now. I do have a friend that tried it for the first time, and he was like my first. He was like my second. I had one friend try it, said it didn't affect him at all. He did 2 fat scoops. I got another friend that said he woke up in a edible hangover this morning because he was so messed up off it. So, have you tried the O2 glass mouthpiece vapes that are 510 thread?
He said, and then he said instead of the and
making a 510 thread now.
And then he said instead of disposable.
Because the newest product, which we've unveiled a couple new O2s on the podcast in the past, we did the pods. The newest thing that I'm going to be getting into and been doing and doing some R&D is the dual chambers. These are sweet. These are
I haven't seen those yet. Yeah.
So these are all digital battery displays. Switch from one side, you're on that side. Switch over to here. Now you're ripping this side. Or if you want to blend in the middle, now you're hitting both, and it kind of indicates.
If you can blend them. That's
what's really cool about this, and some of you guys know me and know my carts, and I blend some flavors. Juicy papaya is a juicy fruit and papaya blend that I do post decarbon processing. It kind of takes away the fact to need to do that anymore. I can put juicy fruit in one side, papaya on another for you. You can blend them when you want, or you can enjoy them on their own. So it's like you almost get 3 of my flavor pens in one. Entirely up to you. Half a gram of ampersand in Amsterdam.
Half
a gram of ampersand in Amsterdam bars.
DMAC, the second that hit your tongue. Let's go. What up, Tree?
I am having some PTSD, dude. I'm already kind of sweating a little, just I think from the PTSD. I don't like edible highs. Like I stay away from edibles. If you know me, it's just because I get really messed up on very little milligrams, and I think I'm gonna be okay. I only did a tiny bit.
I mean,
I probably did less than half of what I did that day. I did 4 mini scoops that one day, and that's too much. I made my own version with tapioca, maltodextrin, and infused olive oil. The onset is 10 to 15 minutes and lasts for 8 hours. There you go. You could absolutely, there's lots of varieties that you could do your own thing. In this case, the ampersand is just the delivery method. The ampersand essentially, is your tapioca.
So yeah, we're talking about the ampersand. He said, "Oh, okay, just arrived."
I don't know what they give you it. They give the kit to mix it with. I have a fresh kit here. I don't think it tells you exactly what.
Yeah, like the boutique switches. I seen the some of those vapes where I think it's cool that you could blend them. Like I think that is pretty cool.
This is the vial of oil that I get to make it food soluble.
So explain that. So you take the rosin and you break it like that. Explain that a little bit.
Yeah, whatever this miracle oil is, takes the rosin. This is what makes it water soluble. Whatever this is, whatever oil this is.
All right, you got somebody. I swear, if he doesn't mention us, we'll never hear the end of it. I don't know if he's talking to you or not, but I have no idea. The inhaler ones.
I already did mention you. I said some of the homies are in here supporting.
Exactly. Let's see what else.
Yeah, Daniel and Solvelis are out of New York, and they're pumping through the ampersand out there from Drywell. And so that's a popular thing in New York. So if you're in New York, you can get at those guys if you want to try it. They're out and about.
They are ampersand. He said, "We are ampersand kingpins." Let's go. Shit. Yeah, it's very cool. I think that's something that, I think people should be very interested in that, especially like we talked about, people that the liver problems, like digestive problems.
Correct. Yeah. So if you can't have gummy, you can't have gelatin. You maybe you just don't eat gelatin, or you've got liver problems. You've got
vegan. Real one.
You're vegan. Yeah. Or you just need you don't want the sugar. You don't want you don't want non-sugar. You don't want artificial.
All right.
But it's an interesting new way, to do a dab essentially. 45 seconds is subjective, I think, to the person, just like anything. Some people do a dab and they're obliterated on one dab, and I'll do 10 dabs right now and still be fine. Everybody's got their level, but you give me a couple scoops of ampersand, I'm done for. But like I said, it took me 2 hours. Some of these guys feel it really quickly. Again, my friend was here. I gave him two of these scoopers. These scoopers are pretty serious. They hold about 0.4 to 0.6, depending on how packed it is. And he did 2 of them and never felt it. So some people are just like an edible. There's some people that can eat 500 milligrams, and there's people that eat 50 milligrams and they're obliterated like me. So you'll never satisfy an entire crowd. It may not be for you, but it does just at least offer the opportunity and another administration method for those that might not be able to smoke or might not be able to do anything else. So it's just cool to see advancements being made, a few other products getting, launched to widen the field of ways to ingest cannabis. It's not just about eating it now or smoking it. It's you can dissolve it.
Most edibles, period. It's not. There's no window where it's going to be 45 seconds to 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. That's going to be an hour. And mostly
you should feel it within 10 to 15 minutes, no problem. I think that's a safe bet. You should feel something. If you haven't yet, maybe do a little bit more, but just be cautious, just like anything. And that's what I did. I wasn't feeling it. And then I did the 4th scoop, and then it was not good.
It was not good.
I went to bed at 7:00 that night. And I woke up, and I will say, when I woke up the next day, I felt like $1 million. So I will give it that. I felt great. But again, I'm a very, very weak edible eater. I don't eat edibles. You will not catch me dead eating an edible. So if you're somebody that loves edibles, you'll probably love it. it is a very popular thing right now.
All right, what do we got?
Who was out here on the West Coast with D-Mac pens?
Oh yeah, I don't know what that. I don't know who that is. So
I don't think there are any West Coast reps repping the Fishman pens right now.
yeah, let's. So again, now we have 75 people in here. So I would like to take. I think we have. I mean, sure, we only have about 15 minutes left, really. So if you guys have any questions at all, like I said,
fire away.
Yeah, rosin.
And in the meantime, I'll mention a couple new things coming up that we've got going. A few new strains in the works. Couple of them are from some of the breeders you may see tonight. But we're running Canna Research's sour melon sodas right now. They're in flower. They are. I've got 5 females, 5 different phenos running. I've got some pretty good expressions going on, a few different ones, anything from very burnt rubberish terps to very like watermelon, almost kind of like the Rolex, very Rolexy type of terp.
Have you found anything on the sour side in there?
Yeah, I think some of those like burnt-ish rubber, those were on stem rubs in the early, late veg. Okay. I think those are going to be kind of leaning towards the sours. It just kind of had a rubbery, fruity, but then there was one that had a real like apparent sour on the stem rub, and that had that gassy sour, that like citrus kind of.
There was somebody that I saw, gave some packs to a while back, and they actually found something. They won a competition with one of those.
Oh, that's awesome.
For sour. So
they smell great. 4 of the 5 plants look fantastic. One of them is just the kind of a tall, lanky, not really producing many bud sites. So that one got cut already. It's just not going to work. But they've been pretty good. I'm also running a chilled grapes, which I'm not remembering who bred that. It's a very old pack that I had.
It might be Colorado. I know most of the grape stuff back then was Colorado. Chilled grapes.
It wasn't Canorado. Because I do have a bunch of one of his grapes.
Chilled grapes.
And then I'm running a pack from Flying Lion. If some of you guys on the West Coast might know who that is, he used to work alongside. I don't know if he still does, but when I met him and stuff, he was working with third gen family farms and doing some test work and stuff like that. But he was doing his own breeding projects on the side. And this is a cross of the 2002 Game Changer OG cut with Chili Verde. And that doesn't have a name that I remember. Was it? I don't think it did have a name. Yeah, the Canna Research 808 collabs. Yeah, those are going to be fire. Those are 2 good. Those are 2 good breeders. Everything from Canna Research I've popped is fire. Everything I've seen from 808 is fire. I do have a bunch of 808 packs that I have yet to get to. But I've heard nothing but great things. Good dude, both good guys. I mean, but I'm loving the watermelon Rolex. I can at least say I was one of the early people, definitely the first people in Michigan running the Rolex crosses and coming out running some of those new phenos. And so I'm just kind of rolling with that. I found a lot of unique new terpene profiles out of that. And I'd love to keep that rolling. So he's been doing a great job. 808 does great work too. Like I said, both good dudes. So anytime you get a collab between, when I worked with Bulletproof, that was what I wanted. Bulletproof was a fantastic dude and breeder. I want to collab with the best of the best people and breeders, because that's the winning combos. Then good.
Right. And speaking of it, because you brought it up, I will say this: the Bulletproof stuff, the last of what we were able to get. I can't really say too much on YouTube, but I can say you guys should go check out the site. You guys that follow me, we could talk about this more on a Saturday night. When it comes to the Bulletproof stuff. But you guys should go take a look on the site for the Bulletproof stuff.
You're going to support a good cause. You're going to support dark. And
100%.
and literally no one's gonna touch what he's got going on there for you guys. And there's a lot of fire on there. Don't let it go to waste.
There definitely is. There's a couple new things. Well, not new, obviously, but new things to me where I didn't have them, and they're on the site. So I'm just gonna let you guys know when it comes to Bulletproof, this is the last of the last. May he rest in peace. And this will go.
That's all of them. I have no more packs as of right now. There was some loose stock, but I have no intention of handling that right now. It's just it's a lot going on. So we've already, you guys, Dark, everyone done enough. And if those of you that know the situation, from a couple years back. So we did wonders. So this is the last push to kind of get the rest out there. So yeah, absolutely. Go to Dark Star's site and check it out because he's got some good stuff going.
And it does go to his family, just so you guys know. What you guys do. And I haven't really been able to talk about it too much, but this just brought it up when he brought that up. So I'm just letting you guys know, the more you guys get, the more it does help go. It will go to his family.
They use the code on those too, or?
Yeah, they could use the code on it. You can use DMAC
15. You get an extra 15% always at Dark Star. You know what I'm saying? And use that code because every time you guys use that code means that somebody's listening and to me, to him, to this guy, and word of mouth, and everyone's ending up at Dark Site, which is where you should be.
Let me.
I don't think right now, and I'm gonna tell you this right now. This has nothing to do with this podcast or Dark as my friend. I wouldn't go to any other site. You want anything in the pretty much country, you want the top of the lines, anything that's newest available, Dark Star's got it. Always go there. You're supporting a good dude, and he's going to take care of you. That's all that matters. What else do you want?
I appreciate that. Hell yeah.
So spread the word. So, DMAC 15 will always get you a deal at Dark, and you guys should absolutely always be going there.
And there we go. I was typing the scroll out, so the scroll's up there. Hey, man, I appreciate that. So, we got you guys.
I have a limeade berry popsicle. That sounds pretty. Oh, popsicle. Popsicle?
Right, let me go. Yeah, let me go back.
Gas face is dumb good.
The gas face is
much love. I don't know who DP King is from the YouTube name, but
yeah, the gas face is something special.
Gas face is yeah. We talked a little bit more about that on a previous podcast, and I had a friend of mine was looking up some previous videos of us, and he had it playing in the background. I heard us talking about the gas face, so the gas face absolutely just a winner. I would just love to find more like that. So we'll see.
They want you to do a dab.
I still have the 20+ seeds I won from you. Mixed bag of bulletproof coffee. Oh, you won that from me. Oh, yeah. That's Cali Silver. Right, so that's actually Bulletproof's genetics crossed with my genetics at the time. Some of those I don't even have anymore. No like shit. That, I had crosses of that with my peanut butter breath, which won every competition it ever entered. The peanut butter Skittles was crossed into some of those. The Oreos was crossed into some of those. And the Shug was crossed into it. They were all a cross of, essentially it was an open pollination of Fems and all with Shugs.
Nice.
But I'll tell you what, my dad's been growing those every summer. He pops a batch of the seeds I gave him, and he's found some cool stuff along the way. So you could definitely find some really awesome stuff. So you should get on popping those. Stop sitting on them. Yep, that's exactly what they were crossed with.
Is Dynasty coming on in the future? So yeah, most likely, Nathan. I think that I already talked to Shiloh, so I like that if Shiloh and Professor Pete come on at the same time. So we're going to try for next Wednesday night. You can look back, Nathan, on my page. There's a whole lot of these Meet the Breeders that I've done with Dynasty. So keep a lookout. Very possibly next week. I'm definitely going to have Shiloh, Massive Creations, and I do try to have both those guys on at the same time. It's just a good vibe with the two of them. So,
the post ampersand dab. Supposedly this is supposed to really kick up the ampersands. And I'll check in I'll check in through the podcast when we get into the next breeders and, let you guys know what my status is.
Yeah, you got the link. You can pop in anytime. So.
Oh, I just meant like in the chat, but yeah, I won't interrupt the thing. But I'll update you guys in the chat where my status is, just on that little tiny bit you watch me do, plus a dab or two.
I have stuff for you. Yeah, let's go, Schmoopy. I hope you got everything, that you were waiting on too. You should have gotten all that stuff. So, Oregon. And
I haven't decided yet either, but I have been asked to come down to the Makers Madness, which is a big thing going down in Missouri this year. It was going to be in Michigan, but it's going to be in Missouri now because of the time frame and the date. So those of you that are in the south mid area, check that out. I may be popping into that. We'll see how things go, but that's an event coming up. Possibly a Michigan Gems and Genetics in June on the west side of the state of Michigan. So if you guys are in there,
the Gems and Genetics is coming up like this weekend. You going to that?
Is it this weekend? I thought it was like June.
Oh, you're right. Well, I mean,
June 18th or something.
Well,
June.
No, I think it's like June.
June 8th.
I think it's more like the 8th. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, those dudes are cool. I went up to Michigan to see Fish in Grand Rapids, and I was walking outside, I was by myself because I was supposed to meet somebody. They never showed up. Long story, but I actually ran into those dudes and hung out with them for a while. The brothers, and those dudes are really cool. So, they've invited me up there and shit. Obviously, it's a lot for me to come up there for something like that, which I wouldn't mind doing one year, but
unless there's a fish
cool
going on.
Yeah, I think those dudes. I think it's cool that those guys are doing that. Like the event that Forefathers.
We're running out of events here. Most of you guys catch me at Hash Bash every year. That's the one big event that I prioritize to make sure I'm at every year. Outside of that, it's been more or less get a hold of me. I haven't really even been live lately. So for those of you that haven't seen me, I am still around. I'm always here. Message me anytime. Lives have been a little weird. I'm banned for a year on my main account. And so that's why I haven't been live that much.
Yeah, I haven't been live that much. This is the first Meet the Breeder I've done in a couple weeks again. So, I apologize, man. Like life. It's just
stuff happens, man. And summertime's coming in Michigan, and those of you who know me know I love to live on the boat and I'm outside. And so anytime, don't wait for the live. If you got a question or you got something, you just reach out in the DMs always. I will always respond something.
And I just moved like a mile from the beach. So it's like I'm South Florida. The beach is fucking something. Like I love the beach. So, it's beautiful weather.
That'd be a bad combo. We wouldn't get any work done if I lived in Florida because we'd be at the beach.
Not that I love to do these Wednesday nights. It's just, I think it's the summertime really is more not really me, but it's hard right now to get people together because everybody is fucking starting to their grow, their this summertime, like being outside, not being stuck in the house. So,
Michigan's brutal winters. We had a brutal winter. It was cold. And so, it's time to get projects done. It's time to enjoy and get my skin tone back in order and stop being so pale. And I do see a question in the comments about the 510. I am not familiar with the 510 thread 02s. If those are out, those are brand new. In my opinion, I've never liked the 510 thread or the 710 thread. They were cool back when we had the original, but I think you can't go wrong with traditional O2s, whether you're going to go with a pod setup or you're going to go with a dual chamber or you're going to go with the regular stick or you're just going to go with a traditional traveler like my little glass disposables go. I don't know about the 510. I have not seen those. If they just launched, I did not catch those, which is kind of strange because I see everything O2 related.
Hey, Me Turn. You can go watch that on the Facebook. So they did pull one of the lives down with Sin City. That is on Facebook, and it's also on my X account. So you can go watch that.
I can see on the TV that my forehead's quite shiny. So I was going to say I absolutely am feeling a little ampersand, especially after doing that dab. I've got a little sweat. It's fairly cool in here. I have the AC running all day. But I don't see it on the camera, but I see it on the TV. I'm looking quite shiny in here and right here. So I will say that if somebody asked for a visual confirmation, I do feel I am displaying some visual and mind you, that was
only like
2.
15. Yeah, that was only like 15. That was not that long.
So. I mean, if you've got a high tolerance for edibles, if you get them, like I said, if you're West Coast, you get it from Drywell. If you're out in Michigan, you want to try it from me, wherever. These scoopers will be with his stuff, with mine. These are measured out to be about a half gram if you level scoop in the dish. If you're heavy on edibles, just go ahead and start right at that point. Just drop the 1 scoop and see how you feel.
Yeah. Let's go.
This is how it started, but I kept scooping. I kept scooping more.
Oh, wait. He said, though, they are out. Oh, wait. Hold on. Let me go back to that.
They are out glass mouthpiece.
02510s figure less money than disposables.
Probably less money. But essentially, like, I think this is cooler than a 510 thread.
Yeah, those are,
Postless.
I like the dual chamber. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. Whatever happened with the refillable ones? How did that work out? Like, was that too much of a? Are you still doing those as well? Or so
that's what I've been testing with these. If you can notice, I got a little leakage going down on there because I actually wanted to see how hard it is to pop that cap out just to refill it.
Right.
Because this seems like a lot to waste now that I'm done with it. There's a lot going on here, like big old digital screen, like.
So that gets thrown away. Those are not,
right in a normal sense, and like this thing could easily rip more. So I'll probably have that discussion with Dana when I see her next, the owner of O2, and maybe talk to her about like, listen, or maybe I'll 3D print some caps that are removable and then take them to her and say, check this out. But in my opinion, these caps need to be removable because these are good for, you could recharge these and reload these because there's no post. You don't get that center post that'll eventually like clog up, over time. You should be able to run multiple grams through these. And there's lithium in it. That's facts. And that was the whole reason why we had dropped and launched and talked about these right when they dropped on YouTube. And you can go back and find a lot more detail on this. But one of the big reasons we like these was because you're throwing away a battery every day. And we as cannabis consumers, I mean, the most of us, not that we're tree huggers, so to speak, but we like good for the environment. We like regenerative.
I'm literally a hippie. I'm an ex-hippie.
Yeah.
Which will always be a hippie,
hey,
deep down.
I'm not a hippie, but I am a hippie, but I'm not,
I might not look like one anymore,
but I totally like think and act like a hippie.
No, fuck that. We only have one planet. Like that's the reality of it. Like,
Yeah. I mean, we don't want to give cannabis another reason for like these lawmakers and this government and then to come at us and say, just give them another reason why this is no good. Like we're trashing with all these batteries and we're doing all this trash we leave behind. We don't want none of that. So whatever we got to do to, I think that we all owe due diligence as cannabis makers to do somewhat. I mean, by all means, I am not Mr. Crazy. Let me reuse my soil 50 times so that I'm not throwing away cocoa. But, there's some things I don't do and some things I do. But like I said, I had a small issue with just the amount of battery waste. That's crazy. For the regular everyday smoker, you're just going through a pen a day or every other day. You're just tossing. That's 300 and let's say one a day. It's 365 lithium batteries a day from one person, one smoker.
Yeah, that's insane. It really is. Batteries are so bad.
Yeah. I mean, recycling them would probably be a better alternative, but no one wants to take them because they've got wax in them. So it's too bad. Dabs up, foos. Right.
So I'm waiting on. I know we're running past the time that I was supposed to have DMAC. 760 Genetics is supposed to be here. I haven't seen them come in yet. I know they were going. Oh wait, there they are. Wait, they just texted me.
I was gonna say we'll keep him company until he gets here.
All right, they said it's she. She'll be on in a few minutes. So, all right, she'll be here in a few minutes. And I did want you guys to know she wants to give out a bunch of stuff. So, we will be giving away a bunch of stuff, or she will be, and she should be here. She should be here any minute, guys. So,
if any of you guys have some last minute questions about anything, how I'm feeling right now, whatever you want.
How you feeling, brother?
I feel good. I feel like I have a little buzz going for sure.
Okay,
I will. In full disclosure, I've been outside painting and doing stuff outside, and my neighbor brought over a couple Mick Ultras, and so we did have a couple beers. I don't think this is related, but could be adding to the slight effect, I guess.
Yeah, hey man, I think it's a very interesting to say the least.
Yeah, it's really cool. If you want to know any more, feel free to reach out. Like I said, a friend of mine shared it with me. Mike Drywell, he popped in here again. Yo Drywell, he showed me. You pay it forward. So, if I could answer any questions for you regarding it, no problem. Is it something that I'm gonna carry full time and do? Probably more for just the people of mine that want it. I was getting requested to get it, and I was kind of like, I don't know how to make all that. And then my buddy came in and was like, dude, it's actually pretty easy, and you can do it, and showed me everything.
It's fucking cool. It definitely is. I mean, it is. It's something else in the tool. Like, I think it's a very cool thing to have for the people that, like we said, can't smoke, have liver issues.
Maybe you're at work, you don't want to smell. Right? You just want real quick and pop a scoop in at work, and you don't want to stink, and you don't want to see anybody going outside. You can't leave. Well, you can do it right in place.
All right, let's see. D-Mac, how about? Oh God, I'll put it up there, man. But we're not getting into the Cowboys. We're not getting into it, man, because I'm gonna hear this is our year. This is our year.
I did place a bet for them to win the Super Bowl this year, which I have not done for 25 years. I'm just saying. Then the schedule came out, and I looked at the schedule, and I was like, "Holy cow! I don't know about this."
It's a hard schedule.
We have a very hard schedule this year, so if they do end up doing pretty good, it'll be legit good. Because we're playing the Niners, we got to play the Eagles twice. Obviously, the Giants are no real joke anymore. They're not a walkover team. We've got the Seahawks. I think we've got a lot of good teams. We got to put the Ravens. We got everybody, I feel like. Raining cats and dogs and loud thunder. Oh, I wish.
Is
it raining by you too, Doug? No?
No rain at all. We haven't had rain. We're in a drought right now. Like, we're supposed to start to get rain.
I will eat an absurd amount of it for science. So Ohio Dreads is going to eat an absurd. I will make sure he eats an absurd amount of ampersand. I'm going to make him eat a whole gram or a whole puck at once, and we'll see what that does to him.
Yeah, we can watch. We could,
I will record it if he'll let me, and then we'll take periodic recordings to watch his face is different in those moments.
Oh yeah, there it is. All right, I'm back on the comments. You're way ahead of me. Let's see.
I know I'm seeing them up on the chat before they get posted, but.
Oh shit! Let's go, Fred Flintstones. Yep.
Football season's a ways away. Let's enjoy summer. I want everybody to have a great summer this year. Get outside, take some ampersand, go for a walk to the lake, go fishing, and go do stuff.
What else we got? Been raining where I'm at. Yeah, you must be up north. I guess. Yeah, I don't know where you're at, Dope Smoke. I'm definitely way south. I'm like 20 miles from Miami because people are like, "Where is that?" The easiest way for me to tell you guys is look where Miami is on the map, and I'll go like this. I'm like 20 miles north of Miami, basically. That's it. The temperatures today, the Cowboys peaked in the 90s. So
I'm just wondering how he had 90s down there. That's insane. It was nowhere near that hot today up here. It was supposed to be 85, and it ended up being 78.
I see 760 just entered the chat or entered the bottom. I'm going to give her a second to get together and give me a thumbs up. But let's see. All right, so
much love
I
to all
gave you guys all the opportunity to ask D-Mac. You guys didn't ask too many questions, but we had a good conversation about everything. So I'm going to have D-Mac come back as usual within a couple of weeks or whenever. We'll have him come back soon.
We'll have some new strains coming. Maybe we'll show off some of the new stuff coming. Maybe we can do a can of research and me and I can show off some sour melon sodas or something.
Yeah, no doubt. I fucking would love to
show
do
the
that.
people some of his stuff and do kind of a crossover or something.
All right, so
yeah, it was always great to see you guys, man. You guys always show love in here. I love all you guys, man. And I'll try to pop on Instagram more so you guys can see this ugly mug a little more often.
Let's go.
And like I said, I'll give you an update in a little while. I feel pretty good. I feel a little buzzed. So, this is the point where I took a little more because I don't think I waited this long, and that was the mistake. So,
all right, well,
enjoy the ride.
I'm going to bring her up right now.
All right, guys. Much love to all of you.
All right, brother. I will talk to you soon.
All right. Thank you again, Dark.
All right, brother. All right. Actually, I'm going to give myself a minute, guys. So I'm going to give her a minute to get ready. I'm going to give myself a minute, and I'm just going to put this up. Let me see if I can figure it out. Wait, hold on. I'm just going to put this on. Give me one. I'll be back in 1 minute, guys. Bam. You can hear me? 1 minute. All right, we're back. Oh, shit, where'd she go? She just disappeared. Hold on. She was down there. All right, anyway. All right, here she is. All right. So I'm going to bring 760 Genetics up right now, guys. There's D-Max Last. Bless up. You transformed into a viewer, whatever. Let's go, John of all trades. What up, brother? Man, you all tripping. All right. Give me a thumbs up. You ready to go? You ready? All right. I'm bringing her up right now, guys. What's up? What's up? What's up?
I try to figure out how to put the thumbs up on there.
Oh, no. I was just saying they couldn't see you. I could see you at the bottom of the screen. So, yeah, they couldn't see you. But, yeah, it was a please hold. That's exactly what it was. I needed a second. But all right, so I want to welcome 760 Genetics, formerly Potbelly Seeds. So a lot of you guys out there have gotten freebies from me, right? So a lot of you guys have gotten freebies that say Potbelly Seeds. This is 760 Genetics. They rebranded. So I just wanted to let you guys know that so you guys could actually, put the face with the brand. And it's been probably, her and I spoke earlier, it's probably literally been about 2 years, a year and a half since I've had 760 Genetics on. So, and I know a lot of you guys have grown their gear out already. It's a team, her and her husband over there. So I know he's in the background somewhere chilling. I'm pretty sure.
Gonna keep the dogs quiet for me.
Yeah, I had to do that. I got doing the same thing. But there you go. 760 has some fire old school shit. I'm gonna pop. That's from John of all trades right there. And hopefully you guys pop those freebies. So he was just looking at his Potbelly packs. Let's go. Got tons of Potbelly seeds, but it's 760 Genetics now.
All the Potbelly.
Yeah. So the Honey Crisp, 760 Yo. Oh, so okay, so you see how you could see the comments when I put them on the screen, right?
You muted yourself.
You can't hear me? Can you guys hear me? You can't hear me? Yeah, but I think it's you. Are you? Can you?
I can't hear him anymore.
Can you guys hear me still? Let me know if you guys could hear me or not. You can hear me? All right, you might want to. Here, let me. You want to go out and come back in?
Yeah, I can't hear. What happened? Did I mute something?
Yeah, you might have hit something. Here, I'll send her a text.
No.
Yeah, but she can't hear me. Yep, there she goes. Yeah. Dark is loud and clear. Problem was on her end. Let's go. What up, Kid Crow? Yeah, I could hear her too. She couldn't hear me though. So give her a second to come back in. Maybe it'll fix it. But yeah, I wanted to talk about her new drop. I will tell you guys this. I'm going to also have her probably pop through with me on Saturday night. But here they are. Let's see. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. I don't know what happened.
You can mute me. Like, I think you might be able to actually, yeah, I don't know. But all I know is we're back. And yeah, let's go. Welcome 760 team. So all love in the comments.
Thank you. Thank you.
And let's talk a little bit. Well, first, just I introduce you, but sort of introduce yourself. Let them, anything that you want the people to know. So
for those who don't know, I'm Chrissy, 760 Genetics. We used to be Potbelly, like he said. My husband and I do this all day, every day. We're from the Coachella Valley, Southern California. Coachella Fest, and yeah, so if you guys have any questions or anything, just ask me, okay? So I wanted to come on here to talk to you guys about the Gani Kim Riff line. I know you guys have been seeing that on there, and a lot of you guys have been taking advantage of that deal I put up. So thank you all very much. Does anybody have any questions about that?
Let me pull up. So, okay, so we were going to talk about so you have a whole bunch of new stuff right now. So you have, and I know you want to talk about one thing and focus on it, but I know you have the Sancha line, and this all sounds insane. So, you have, that's a papaya melons to an Afghan skunk.
Yes, sir.
And I'm just going through. So you have the black cherry cheesecake.
That's the
Great Kush.
line.
And then the lemon Skittles.
Lemon Skittles.
And this one's called what? The Gani.
Gani
Kim. Is that the one?
Gani Kim.
Gani Kim Rift.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we took an Afghani and crossed it with an Alien Rift OG and then to the Kim brand. And we've been working with this Afghani on a lot of projects. So you'll see it as one of the main cross in there, okay? And these males to these females, I'm telling you guys, if you want to know what 760 Genetics is about, this is the line to get. Okay, this is the line to get. Pop them, grow them, smoke them, however you choose to do with it, and tell me what you think about us then. I have a feeling that you guys are going to be very happy with all of these strains. What does that say right there? Tell me how you say it. Okay, so this is an easy question. When we choose our males, we're looking for structure, node spacing, the smell of it. How does it hold itself up? Like, am I gonna have to tie it up? And I want easy. I don't really want to do too much in there. You know what I'm saying? So this one we chose. I have it. We chose this male. It's got heavy structure, the thick stems, the production of resin. It's an old school narcotic power. Excuse me. Okay, and then when we look for our females, I try not to choose any females that grow too tall because I try to focus mainly on the indoor growers, so you guys can grow them inside without them growing 10 feet tall. So, I mean, structure is one of the main things. Structure, the stickiness, that stem rub, if it's going to stink already or not, you know? Got any other questions?
So I need some. Okay, I was curious. Okay, so you did the Alien Rift to the Afghani #1 to the Chem brand is what it was, right? So I'm assuming that you hunted through and the Chem brand. Just so everybody, you know, we're all on the same page. I'm pretty sure that's Lucky Dog, correct? The Chem brand was from Lucky Dog. So the Chem brand is actually, you know, has the Chem 91. What is do you remember the lineage of the Chem brand exactly? I just know. It was.
I have it right here. I believe it was. Let me see. The Chem Dog JB, the JB cut.
Oh, the JB cut.
The Chem Dog 91 BX3.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, that's some, you know, anything that comes from Lucky Dog, which I respect that you guys use the Chem brand. So did you guys cross an Alien Rift to the Afghani #1, and then you crossed into the Chem brand? Is that where you found the male out of?
Yes, sir. That's how we made we call it 760 Afghani. But we don't release none of it. We just use it for in-house to, you know, as a solid male foundation.
All right, breeding seeds is foreign to me. I stopped learning plant breeding seeds. So I stopped learning plant biology.
Why did you stop? I learned.
Okay, so I wanted to know the same. Where did you source your genetics and make your selection? So I think we just sort of narrowed down the Chem brand. I'm assuming you guys hunted through a pack of that. Like I said, found something that you guys like. How about the Alien Rift and the Afghani? Where did you guys source that from? Is that known? You guys?
The Alien Rift is from Ocean Grown.
Okay.
Ocean Grown, and babe, was it Sensi or Nirvana we found out on the packs? Sensi seeds. I wasn't too sure because we had tried both of them, but Sensi seeds is the one we got the Afghani #1 from. And then, so you could see that all of the ones we use, the Slugger, which is Af Gas Station, we call it Af Gas Station. It's the Slugger crossed to the Argani Chem Rift, and that's the Slugger from Prolific Coast Seeds.
Oh, okay.
The Chem Gosh is the Josh D from Josh D. It's the Josh D. Our Rift Loom, Sour Sanssouci, is the Res Sour D cross with Sanssouci from Bloom.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Riftani is the SoCal Pure Larry from Skunk House. Here's one here I recommend everybody looking into. Well, all of them, of course, but the Neurochem, the Chem brand to the Got.
So that's like a back cross almost with the Chem brand.
That's be one of the ones that I would recommend for that sharp Chem, industrial funk, grease, burnt rubber vibes. It's got really great aggressive structure, great branching for the true Chem lovers. So if you're looking for the Chem, that's the one right there. It's going to be stinky. It's going to be everything you want.
Structure. The Neurochem. Yeah, I like it.
Richard Simmons is Rainbow Kush crossed to the fossil fuel. We did that a few years back. It's it's just Richard Simmons. It's got that candy gassy. You just feel happy type of vibe. That one grows medium, like a medium tall, and it's got really good branches too. The buds came out nice and thick, nice colors. That was one of my favorites. That's why I always pass one of those out for free with everybody.
Wait, Alien Rift is Vader, but okay.
Yeah, Vader. The guy's name is Vader. Yeah.
And you have the Vader OG, so I have freebies that have the Vader OG.
The Vader OG was one of my husband's favorites. Like, he absolutely loved that strain. I'm trying to read too, and I look so funny. I'm looking at myself right now.
No, I'm trying to just we're going through the menu, but I'm also trying to keep up a little bit on the comments. So the Damon, tell me about the Damon.
That's also my fossil fuel line. I think that one was the triple chocolate chip, right? triple chocolate chip to the fossil fuel.
See, I probably have freebies that we gave away that I don't even put the name. I just put the lineage on it. They could have names by now. I'm not even sure.
Yeah, that's y'all know who Damon is?
Damon? No.
Nobody knows who that is?
I don't think I know who
Making my
Damon
way
is.
downtown. Come on, you guys ever seen White Chicks? And you see him singing in that car with that girl?
That's
We named the strain after him.
That's funny. Okay.
And he's
I
from
like
next
it.
Friday too. His name is Damon on that one, so we named it after him from that one. Yeah, Lucky Dog. That's who we got that one.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah.
I learned from Ed Rosenthal book how to grow. He never covered seed breeding, but I just stopped by after that chapter. Okay, party please. Yeah, I think you were asking something about a male and 50%. I mean, it's genetics, so it just depends the phenos that you grow out. I mean, the male is obviously gonna, it's going on to that female. So
yeah,
but,
Terry Crews. I couldn't think of his name. You got it.
I grew 3 bucks 20 years ago and never found a keeper with nothing great. Takes a lot of looking to find something good in the Afghani #1. And how many? Okay, so I mean, I know you guys have obviously a pretty decent sized grow. What are you guys looking for your females? How are you narrowing it down? Like your mothers, like what kind of mother stock do you have? I mean, I'm just, curious about that too.
It's a secret. I can't tell you guys yet.
Okay.
No, I'm just. I still have. we got our 760 citrus mother. We got our 760 damn sours right now. What else do we have right there, babe? I got a bunch of seeds that I just popped that are about a foot tall that I'm going to be hunting through too. Our chocolate dreams keeper. We all know who that's. So those you're talking about the PM. So we also look at where I live. The climate is crazy. Some days it's really, really humid. Some days it's really dry. Some days it's hot. Some days it's cold. So where I live, powder mildew is known to come out, especially with a bunch of greenhouses that just decide to pop out around here, So we look for powder mildew resistant, and we stress test them like crazy. I'm talking about I go in there random times, flick the light on, flick the light off. How are you doing? Okay, that sometimes I just make it hotter just to see, These the 760 citrus and the 760 down sour, they do not get powder mildew. Like at all. I have had them around plants that have had it, and I've tossed those plants and never looked back. I've ran them for 7 years.
Yeah, these are important things. Yeah, I feel like those are things people we should be like promoting, plants like that and letting people know. I think that should be somewhat, specific plants that are going to do well like that. I feel like there's so many people that live, even when it comes to like Michigan and hot and humid places and big temperature swings. I feel like plants like that in the Northeast, Maine, Northeast a lot too.
It just happens and it always has to come out like in the end of flower or like, oh, I love this one so much. And then you see powder mildew, you're like, oh my God. And I don't want to keep anything that gets it. I don't want to spray it because it's just going to come back. So
right. Exactly.
Say my goodbyes to the ones that have it and keep the ones that don't, So that's very important when we're looking for any males and females to keep. We are looking for powder mildew resistant structure and just that terp profile, that stickiness, what size of the nugs do they get. I personally don't really like too big of nugs when I'm growing indoor because you get a chance for mold and stuff. But I run all of our seeds indoor and outdoor, so they always do amazing.
So what's the Honey Crisp? Ned wants to know. And these are some of the freebies. I know we gave out some freebies with the Honey Crisp in it as well.
Oh, yeah. So I also wanted to give a shout out to Aryan from Greenhouse Seeds. That's where the damn sour comes from. 808 for all of his strains that I'm using over here. He's doing good. And The Chocolate Dreams. And who else am I missing? And Capulator. Capulators, you know, there's some that you can just pop and see the stability in a pack of seeds. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I look for, the similarities and stuff like that, the powder mildew resistance, the structures. Like I said, like I'm just, this drop just has me excited because we kept all of this because this is all stuff we wanted to run. We would run. Like I breed stuff for us so we could run it again too. Not right now. I don't have, that doesn't last around me. None of this flower lasts when I have it. They don't have any of the Afghani flower on me right now.
All right, so here, wait, real quick, let's do this. So, oh wait, did we talk about the Honey Crisp? I was focused on the comments. The Honey Crisp, did you talk about that?
What did they want to know?
They just said talk about the Honey Crisp. And I think it's from some of the freebies that, because I have had a lot of, you know, he said, what's
good about the Honey Crisp? You remember?
Yeah, what's the Honey Crisp? And I know we have some freebies we've been giving out with the Honey Crisp in it, so, or have been for a long time now.
It was just the mail that we used that year. Yeah, it was just the mail, huh? Yeah, because we did 50 strains that year, and that was the mail that stood out the most with the way it grew and how well it performed. And I remember when we grew that one that it had like the sticky on it already, and I was like, "What the hell?" It was really nice. We just used that to cross to all these strains that we had that year.
What was, you know, the lineage?
It was basically the same. I choose the males all for the same. The structure, the sticky, the node spacing, everything the same. All the males get chose the same pretty much.
Do you know what the lineage was of the Honey Crisp?
It's yeah, apple juice to tri-fi to Wi-Fi, and what else?
And the tri-fi was whatchamacallit, right?
It's from Colorado.
Yeah.
Tri-fi, Wi-Fi, apple juice, something like that.
Yeah, I get it. It's been, you know, a lot of strains. We're not everybody's 517. Just saying.
I'm not gonna lie. I have everything written down. I told you I had to print it all out because I have books and notebooks, and with the way my vision has been, I try to read a lot of my stuff, and I was like, girl.
All right, so me turn. This is you know, a friend of mine. I've actually had dinner with him and his lovely wife. So talk about what Dark is giving away and why you chose to be the. Okay, so I guess I had let people know when I was waiting for you at the beginning that we're going to be giving away some things. So I think that's what he's talking about. So go ahead.
So you want to know something special here. So I haven't released this one yet. So for those of you who like Panama Red, Hawaiian Sativa, G13 Haze, crossed to our 760 Citrus, okay? So that's going to be what you can give away today. We grew this plant outside. It was amazing. It grew it got so much bigger, and it just like, it was that Christmas pine, musky, earthy, mossy, hazy, old school sativa funk. And that one was from Holy Anointing. It was a freebie.
From 420
yeah, from one of your 420s.
Oh yeah.
We got that as a freebie, and it grew so tall so fast. I had to look up at it. We had to tie it. We had to like tie it. Yeah, my husband had to cut 3 feet off the top. So, and then we had to like bend it and tie it down. There was like branches as big as my arms. I'm like, I know that there's pictures somewhere that I have, and the nugs were like, you couldn't see your face. But I have that one right here. If you guys are interested for giveaways, I'd like you guys to pop those and get to experience the cool stuff we get to experience with it. That one's going to grow really vigorous, and it should be good for inside too, because we used our 760 Citrus, and that baby grows really short, like a short medium.
Yeah,
so it should have brought
from
it
what
down
I've
a
been
little
seeing, you know, what I've been
Okay.
doing and I've been seeing, it should be okay to pop inside.
They're gonna find some phenols that
All right, so
that for outside though, so
and that's what we're gonna give away tonight. So
I have that one, and then I haven't released that one yet, so that'll be for the first time today.
Okay.
I just got all that stuff ready, and then the 760 Citrus F4. Since we've been working with that one for a while, I did put that up on the menu, and I do have it like on my page and stuff, but I haven't really pushed it too much, and a few people have only gotten it. So if you guys, it's the Super Lemon Haze Mac to the Super Lemon Haze Mac, and we've been working with that for a while now, and it's gonna be short and branchy, loud, strong structure, like I said in the beginning, and really sticky.
What we showed on the live, our room.
No, it looks like you guys did.
When I go live and you guys see me in the room, sometimes you see me when I'm showing you. That's my 760 Citrus that I always show you guys, and my Damn Sour OG. Usually, I always have those two right there to show you guys.
And that just because he just said, tell us about the Damn Sour OG. That's
That's just. That's all I have to say.
It broke next when we used to take units to the.
We used to go to the dispensaries and take some with us there, to show them, and we'd have people breaking their necks to look back because the smell of it.
They wanted it.
They wanted it like they didn't want to wait for it to get on the shelves in the dispensaries. They wanted it from our bags,
That's always a good thing, Like Yelp.
It's the Damn Sour OG, and that's from Marianne from Greenhouse, and then it's the cross with the OG18, and it's got great structure as well. That one just stacks. I don't remember if you guys seen my live like a few weeks ago when I was showing you all those little boom, 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 boom. It just stacks. The nugs get really decent size. The smell is just like, I think it's got that raunchy OG smell with like sour back to it. And that's one of my
sour.
Heavy high. You want to go to sleep? Use that one.
It's a good name. Damn Sour OG.
And try to watch TV or something. I'll be like that.
All right. So how many beans are you guys currently hunting? Jesse asks.
How many do we have right there, babe? 35? Probably 35, 45, maybe 35.
So 35, 45 different strains you're hunting right now. Okay.
There's duplicates and triples of a few of them.
All different seasons.
But they're all things, yeah.
And 420 Friday, hit the website. I can't really say too much else on that. Yeah, so, or you can hit her up. You could always hit her up too. I don't want to prevent anybody from going.
It's mfchrissy at 760genetics@gmail.com. It's on the Instagram page. You can email me there. I always answer. Sometimes I was supposed to ship orders today, but I didn't. So sometimes it takes a little longer for me, but I always answer you guys anytime, day or night. So.
And I also want to give you guys a heads up, like for you, Dr. Brown Thumb, or Dr. Crispy Thumb. Is that different? I guess it is. But Saturday night. So she's going to come on with me, I think, for maybe an hour Saturday night. We might start early. We might go a little late. We'll figure it out. But I'm going to try to have her bring some stuff through Saturday night. And this is we'll talk about it more on Saturday night. But you guys show up Saturday night in the live, and we'll talk a little bit more about,
Yeah, we'll get some things going for everybody. Everybody already knows my situation, and so I mean.
Yeah, I don't want to. If you guys know about the situation.
Boring stuff.
Yeah, I'm just saying, if you guys follow her on Instagram already, you guys know the situation. I want to make sure we bring her through Saturday night, and I feel like we could really help her as a community. But like I said, we'll talk about that more Saturday night because I want to talk genetics, and I know somehow this is great. The craziest thing is. It's 9:40, which means we've already been here for. How have we been here for 40 minutes?
How do we? Because I started late. Remember, I had to get my dogs quiet, and
Okay, because I'm looking at the time, going, "Wow, we only have 20 minutes left." I mean, it doesn't matter when once we're done, we're done. I mean, we'll get through everything because 8:08, it's fine. He could always give us a couple extra minutes. But anyway, so what is the favorite strain that you're breeding right now? Is the question.
My favorite strain that I'm breeding right now, my personal favorite is the 760 Citrus right now, and the Damn Sour. But of the new line, those will always be my favorite. You have the Sativa and the Indica. From the new line, it's the Neurokim. The peanut butter skunk bud is good too. Like I don't have one specific favorite I love them all.
Okay, and then I want to talk. So we made it only to the neurochem. So the next, we made it to the neurochem,
Let me
and
see.
then the
he
next
said,
one.
"Can you breed more for taste or effects?"
Yeah, that's the next one, right? Yeah.
I try to find the all-in-one package. I try to, because I've become sort of like I don't want to say it, but I've kind of become sort of like a weed snob. You know what I mean? Where I want it to taste good and have that effect. And if it doesn't, I don't want to have it in my lineup. I feel like I'm so picky now. Ever since we started growing, I'm so picky. I want it to be tasty, the effects. I want it to grow perfect. You know what I mean? I never want to see powder mildew.
Yeah, we become, I mean, you know, it starts as like connoisseurs, then we start to grow, and then we become connoisseurs of that because we want what we want. So that's how it should be, you know, as a breeder, for sure. So, all right, can they handle cold and hot rain? So you guys are still on the PM. I think I'm a little bit behind, but we'll revisit that in a second. You know, because I want to get through the menu. I do want to get through the menu, but I do want to put that up. And like I said to this Dwayne King, Friday, 4:20 p.m. Go look at the website. That's all I can really say on here. You know, it's on the scroll, and there's even a discount code. Friday, 4:20 p.m. Just go to the website and look for 760 Genetics. Or in the meantime, again, you guys can go to her Instagram page, or we can make sure we get you her email, and you guys can hit her up directly. Totally cool.
I did want to point out, because they were asking about the hot, cold, the rain. In Canada, I had somebody run our, what was it? Triple chocolate chip pineapple muffin. Okay. I have screenshots of what they told me. It's all on there on the page. You just gotta like scroll. And they basically told me that strain is idiot proof. And they're like, I don't know why you don't promote it as hard to kill, because they had it in Canada. It snowed. They got covered in snow. It survived. And it's still finished flowering out over there. So I would say yes, it handles hot, cold, rain, snow.
Cold, rain, snow. For all my deadhead friends out there.
I try to get everybody's what would it be, like their reviews and stuff, like what they tell me, and I try to throw it in here too, because it is basically, you guys are the ones who are growing it, telling me, oh, it did this, it did that. So that's a lot. That helps me too, to like, it just verifies what I've gone through. You know what I mean? I like to hear what the people have to say about it. I feel like it's like, you guys, we all have different environments, so I like to hear how our strains do in your environment. You know what I mean? Because my environment's really way different.
Yeah, no, that's you know, I saw some things about I see stuff all the time, and it's just interesting to me that people, I mean, obviously growers understand that, you know, and the breeders want to know like how they're reacting, how they're thriving, how they're not, you know, in different environments. So yeah, I think that's very important. All right, what's in the toaster strudel? Is that like clear water? Sounds familiar. Toaster strudel.
Toasted strudel, babe. How come I don't have that one written down right here? No, it's raw genetics. Toasted strudel.
Oh, it's raw. Okay.
And the fossil fuel is also raw genetics. So
then he did the toaster strudel, and he did the French toasts. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's French toast in there and all that too.
Okay.
They're on like the French toast is like the Paris OG, Face on Fire. You know all that. I'm running Honey Crisp right now, crossed with Face Off OG. Can't wait. 5th week veg. Nice.
Yeah, nice. Those are freebies. Those are from. I don't know who you are from Flintstone. We've definitely given out those freebies right there. The Honey Crisp with the Face Off. So
you see what his things are for now. They're up there now.
About to head out of work. Be back in a bit. All right, Secret. Also, teachers. I see you, Schmoopy.
The lemon Skittles line too. I didn't put it on the flyer there, but the lemon Skittles we use, if I'm not mistaken, is Dying Breeds, right, babe? It's Dying Breed seeds. I paid a pretty penny for that pack.
Yeah, Dying Breed's expensive, man. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Where you guys are talking about autos. Okay, wait. Okay. Dying Breed is that's Mean Gene. So anyway, And I was going to get to this meat turn, so we're trying to go through the menu, and I know we're starting to get to the point where I want to start to do some giveaways. We'll go to like 9. We'll go about 9:50 my time, 7 more minutes, and then we'll do giveaways until 8:08 gets here, and we'll continue to talk and stuff. It just when I start to do the giveaways, the problem is I need you guys to comment the hashtag, and then it takes away a little bit from us being able to answer questions. So. Let us get through the rest of the questions and let us talk about the necrogans. So that's the corpse flower cross. So if you want to talk about that, and then we'll continue down the menu.
Okay, so yeah, the corpse flower, that's the one he said 808. I used that one from 808.
Yep.
The stink stank stunk. And
Yep.
I believe the bubblegum papaya is from him too, if I'm not mistaken.
I can't remember if that. It sounds like it might be.
Yeah, huh?
I think.
Yeah. I do remember. I remember.
Well, no, the course flower. Yeah, I knew the course. That's why I put the question up right now because I'm like, okay, perfect timing, because the corpse flower and the stink stank skunk. I feel like those were even freebies that we did. The stink stank skunk, maybe not. Oh, you guys actually got some cool packs. Yeah, I remember you guys got some things that no one else. I think that was one of them, or the last pack, or something like that.
I have a lot of respect for 808 because he hunts things very like we think a lot alike of things to cross with. Like sometimes I'll be thinking of something and I hear him that he's made it and I was like, he beat me to it.
No doubt. So me turn. I just want to say, obviously those are 2 that she used. Was those the coarse flower and the stick stack skunk and the bubblegum papaya. So
yeah, 3 of them. And then I have the chocolate dreams, which is from him too.
The which one?
The chocolate dreams. And I have it's almost done in flour is the garlic diesel from him. That I'm just gonna say I would just want to pop more. That's for me personal. I'm not sharing it with anybody. I don't care. No. That one is the smell of that garlic diesel from the 808. I'm so impressed with it. Like
is the honey crisp
used it in this line with the Gani Kim rift, but I didn't.
Hey, real quick, is the Honey Crisp is not forbidden jelly crossed with gas burgers?
No.
No.
I don't know what that one is. That's Canado's
right.
Honey Crisp.
Okay, so it's Canado's Honey Crisp.
Wi-Fi.
Okay, do you guys have seeds of the 760 citrus?
Yes, I do.
Okay. There you go, West Coast.
I have a whole bunch of those seeds for you guys.
And yeah, West Coast, she's going to come on with me Saturday night. I know you'll be there Saturday night, so she'll be on with me Saturday night. And hopefully, if you guys want something for her to pull out then that she has, I'm sure she will.
Yeah, because all my fossil fuel line, that's all vaulted packs right now. When you guys have been asking for them, I've just been bringing them out the vault for you guys. I don't really need to keep that many for myself,
Do you have any other further crosses with the sour honey?
With the sour honey, I have. What did we give you guys? You mean the sour? There's sour patch and there's honey. There's honey crisp. But I also have a sour cream cookies.
The NL2 from Authentic Genetics. Why did you say? Hey, why did you say you hit a nerve though? Are you talking about in the comments, Aaron? Yeah, I don't know. I
don't even see any comments.
Okay. What's cracking? Let's go. What up, Kanatai? What up, brother?
Zeus says he's running the Damn Sour Outdoors in Oregon. Just put the team. Oh my God, I want to see pictures of that. Send me pictures, okay? Send me pictures.
Okay, do you grow inside? I think she already said this, but do you grow? She obviously inside and outside because I know you already said that. But living soil or salts? Or organic. It doesn't have to be either.
It's 707. It's the Roots Organic 707 soil. Sometimes I mix. I have my secret mix on my page too on the highlights. Sometimes we mix Happy Frog and ocean forest in there, some cocoa for some drainage, and then I just feed with my favorite line to feed with is the Roots Organic line, their powder line, their organic feed. That's my favorite line. But as I've been getting older and a little bit more, it's a little tougher. I'm using what is it called? Royal Gold. Royal Gold. I'm using their 1-part feed right now, and that's supposed to be organic too. But I'll go back after I finish this one back to the roots one. And all the seeds that I make, they're all made outside in the sunlight with organic soil and organic feed too. Huh? Oh yeah, well, except the femmes. Some of the femmes are inside.
Okay, so how many phenos do you pop for an ideal? How many seeds do you pop? How many beans you pop for an ideal hunt?
How many beans do we pop for an ideal hunt? Sometimes a half a pack, sometimes a full pack, sometimes 20, 30 of them. It just depends on how many I have of them and how fast I want to get through them, you know?
Let's go. East Coast Sour Diesel, the OG Kush. Where's it at? You back in America, right, Countertie? You back home, bro? Let's go. Is Damn Sour OG one of your signature strains?
Yes. We've had that strain for Damn Sour OG. We've had for how many years, babe? 10 years? What year are we? 2026?
We 36. Where you been the last 100? No, I'm just kidding.
No, we've had that strain probably as I moved out here in 2010. What year did we start it then? 2013, 2014. Those were some of the first seeds we bought from there.
So, 10 years ago, 10, 12 years ago.
Yeah. She's been in our family for a very long time, and I don't ever want her to leave.
Let's go. What up, Eastern Star?
That Damn Sour OG has proven it that it belongs in our garden. So there's not very many mildew resistant OGs at all. If you guys know, like
how is the size up the scissor? I can't say it. The scissor, the Sour Patch.
Scissor, sipping on some scissor.
Scissor.
That's exotic genetics, yeah. Exotic, and then it's a dirty Sprite. Yeah, dirty Sprite.
Dirty Sprite. Shit, I knew a dirty Sprite a long time ago. All right, running the Damn Sour outdoors in Oregon. Just put the teens outside this week. Let's go. All right, Tigris will be here Saturday night. Ricky says he got the papaya to the lemon Skittles.
Did he pop them? Did he pop them yet? Now's the time.
That's the question, Ricky. 760, a lot of Kush crosses, which is dope. Is that your Cali heritage coming out using the OGs? So.
He says 760. You have a lot of Kush crosses, which is dope. Is that your Cali heritage coming out using the OGs? I would say 100%. That's a good one.
All right, you sent me the GMO cross back to the GMO BX1 from 808 as a freebie. You sent me. Oh, I sent you. I'm assuming you're saying me. Yeah, he does. He's coming on next. Yeah, he'll be on next. Actually, so. Oh, you were talking about a yeah. I was confused. It's hard for me to keep up on the comments. It really
is. I can see them so tiny right here, but then when I look at my other phone, I'm way behind.
Fuck your accounts. Yo, Big Rick. Dang, bro. South Florida, let's go. I'm in South Florida, fool. No. Yeah, what's up, South Florida, man? I need some more people in South Florida. So let's go. South Florida surge.
Yeah, see that Chocolate Dreams, I kept that one for a mama. I got a lot of big plans for her. That's a good one to have. All right,
turn. Let's go. All right, so the next. Okay, so talk a little bit about. Did we talk about? I'm assuming the Necrogas has to be really, really raunchy to name it that with the corpse flower. So the corpse flower to that, the Alien Rift Afghani Chem brand. I'm assuming that's just crazy.
Yeah, don't grow these if you guys have neighbors because they're gonna smell it. They're gonna smell it. Nanu.
760 dark. Let's go. Oh, the giveaways. You said Panama Red. That just reminded me that we're supposed to do these giveaways. All right, hold on. You're in Orlando? Oh yeah, I'm down in South Florida. I'm like Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah, so you were asking about the necro gas, right?
Yeah, well, I just want to, we have the Necrogas, the Peanut Butter Skunk Butt, the Alien Island Chem, and the Aflowy. So
necro gas, rotten, heavy, rotten funk. You're gonna get that roadkill influence, gas, that deep gassy, and the dirty back end. It's gonna be loud and offensive. It's gonna be offensive tip profile with insane resin production. Just know that it's very offensive, okay? And the peanut butter skunk butt. I like that name.
yeah, no, that's a good one.
Obviously, you're gonna have that skunky, greasy, funky, savory depth, But it's the peanut butter skunk's not the roadkill, right? Not a roadkill, not the roadkill type of skunk, okay? I didn't get a roadkill skunk female on that one. But yeah, my husband's over there saying kind of like a weird, different funkiness to that one. That one is also gonna have good branching too. The Alien Island Chem, as you know, is the bubblegum papaya crossed to the Ghani Kimref. I don't really think I have to say what that one is, but papaya influency, the tropical notes in it, the chem in the back end, and it also just the structure. These ones just came out really the structure of everything. The node spacing, I like that really close node spacing, so you don't got like one here and one up here. That lankiness. I like the way these ones came out. And then I think I mixed my page up. What other one did you ask about?
The next was the Alien Island Chem. That's a bubblegum papaya cross. So all these last ones were crossed. They were all crossed the 808 gear, which we have like I said, again, it's perfect because, I'm sure 808 might even be watching right now. Maybe, maybe not, but, I think that he'll appreciate that, always nice to see other people.
Yeah, the last one on that list was the Aflowies, and that's the Embers, and that's candy, gassy, funk, heavy resin production on that one too. Coachella strain.
All right, so
yeah, Coachella is really good too.
Yeah, so Coachella. So
they're all my favorites.
I just want to Born Wisdom. Her Instagram is exactly. Does it say it under her name? Oh, she not put. So yeah, right there. So just how it's 760 Genetics is exactly her Instagram. It's really easy to find. Yep. So there you go. You guys can give her a follow on Instagram, 760 Genetics. If you guys are following me on Instagram, just go to the post that I put up, and you'll see I tagged her. I tagged Fishman Meltz, and I tagged 808 coming on next. So you guys could actually do that every week if you're on Instagram, and you actually follow my pages on Instagram. You can follow all the breeders that I put, that I have come through. I tag them all on there.
Sour
Patch
crosses. Sour Patch Kid is different than our Sour Patch, huh? They're different.
You guys have the Sour Patch. I don't know Sour Patch Kids.
Sour Patch Kids, yeah, it's different.
You're South Florida? OBT. Yeah, I'm South Florida. But I'm South Florida.
Oh.
You're talking about, I don't think that's really South Florida, though. OBT? That's like Orlando.
No.
Is that Biggs? Are you Biggs? Born Wisdom? That's like Orange Blossom Trail, right? Yeah. That's like Orlando, though. That's not really South Florida. That's Central Florida. OBT. Shit. It's not. OBT's not. Not really. It's not really South Florida. Unless he could be talking about somewhere else. I don't know. But anyway, all right, so let's do a couple of these giveaways, guys. So the way that I do this is really simple. I will pull up a hashtag on the screen. All you guys have to do is put the hashtag in. And this goes across all platforms. So I do see people on X. And I see people on YouTube.
It's growing off gas station and the KMG.
And Twitch, too. So yeah, all you guys have to do is put the hashtag in that I put up on the screen. I'll spin it. You guys are going to have a chance to win. That's everybody that's in the room right now. Any platform that you guys are on, you guys put the hashtag up, you will be entered. So
now I can see all the comments right here. So we got.
oh, you can see them now.
Yeah, put toasted strudel, fossil fuel into flour. He's got the AF gas station and the Kim gosh going. I'm happy to hear that. I'm happy, really happy to hear that.
All right, so this is gonna put this up on the screen, guys.
So I don't know if while you're doing that, if I can mention something really quick. So there's a dispensary out there in Helena, Montana. What the hell is it called? I just had a brain fart. Helena Buds. And they have a whole room full of our lemon skunk OG, our 760 lemon skunk OG, and they are running that next to, I think it's Sea Junkie and I don't know who else, but there's a couple of big breeders, but they've been running that for how many years? About 7? About 7 years over there in Montana. So we got people all the way in Montana at those dispensaries enjoying our strains too. They're making rosin, they're making edibles, they're making pens, they're making all kinds of stuff with it. And I have a lot of videos too of them, and it's pretty cool to see like an actual like a warehouse of our stuff going, you know?
Absolutely.
It sucks because a lot of our stuff does get white labeled and nobody ever knows, but you know what I mean?
I'm trying to see, and see, this is when it becomes hard because I'm trying to like go through the comments when these guys are putting the hashtags up. So what strains do you have that have fruity terps?
Fruity terps. What's the fruitiest terp one we got, babe? The papaya melons cross. Any of the the alien island rift. You want all fruity or you want fruity and gassy? Because I think we mostly have fruity gassy, but you can get just fruity with the papaya crosses, as you know.
Blueberry pineapple cake, like fruity, like pineapple muffin.
Oh yeah, the pineapple muffin is like a blueberry. How do you say it? He said it too fast. Blueberry pineapple leaf fruity. Is that what you just said? Yeah, so it just depends if you want like fruity and gassy or just fruity. But as everybody knows, when you pop anything papaya or anything like that, you either can get gassy and fruity or just fruity, you know?
The papaya is really good for washing. So have
Do
you guys
fruity? There's purple fruities, like probably have
fruit and gas. Yeah, they want fruit and gas. Gas, baby.
Fruit and gas, baby. So yeah,
Gas, that gas.
From the new line, the Alien Island Kim, that would probably be some fruity gassy. From the Lemon Skittles line, you got that papaya, the papaya with the Skittles. That's probably fruity gassy.
Gas, baby. Gas.
The Aglowies is fruity gassy.
All right, I'm giving you guys one more second, and then we're going to spin it for the first giveaway. So how many giveaways are we going to do? 1, 2,
as many
5.
as you want.
Okay, well, we'll just do them until 808 gets here then. So, yeah, Hank Derbs, good call. If you're on Twitch, you can do it.
Do I got to write them down?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll have you write. Yeah, you write down the winners because they're going to obviously. So, yeah, the winners are going to have to get with you. So we'll give them an email or however you want them to reach out to you. Just let me know and we'll do that. But all right, guys, I'm going to spin the first one. Let's go. Hawaii Mike in the house. Shout out to everybody that's in here. We got 90 people.
What is for the Panama or the citrus, the 760 citrus?
Whatever you want to give away.
Okay, so whichever one I decide.
Yeah, Dark
Okay,
Face Off, Honey
A
Chris
pack of each for the winners.
is from 760 Cool and Grown. Yeah, we've been giving those out as freebies, I think.
Which one?
The face, I don't know. It could be, yeah. I think Face Off Honey Crisp was one of the ones that we had. I think.
Yeah.
But I'm not positive.
Oh yeah, I see the comment. Yeah, that's from us.
Yeah. All right, guys. You got to put the hashtag in there, guys. Put the
said we wanna-
hashtag, and I'm going to spin it right now. Here we go. Wait, we want to talk to. We want to talk to Babe.
You want to talk to my husband because I'm saying, babe.
Oh, I want to talk to your husband. I'm like, who? Oh, okay. I'm like, wait, what the? Yo. All right. Here we go. We're going to spin it, then we're going to do it right again because 808 should have been here at 10 o'clock. He's probably in the comments. But let's oh, there he is right there, just as I said that. All right, we're going to do 2 more giveaways. Let me do this one because 808 did just come in the room. I know we're running a couple minutes late with these giveaways. I'm sure he's cool with that. But here we go. So let me get these 2 giveaways out of the way. Here's the first one, guys. And then I'm going to get 808 up here. We'll do 2 more. We'll just do them back to back. So, okay, Joe, if you want to write that down. What up, All-Stars? Joe Ors. Actually, I can bring 808 up. You know, here. I actually want to bring 808 up here with you guys in here for a second. But here, I'm just going to spin it right back. So, Joe Ors.
DM me or email me, whichever.
Yeah, make sure you guys. What's your email address?
I might forget to reach out.
Joe Ors 3125. Make sure you shoot 760 a email. Is that how you want him to do it?
Email, DM, either way. It doesn't matter.
All right, Joe. What's your email? Or you? 760. What's the email?
It's mfchrissy760@gmail.
Can you type it in?
Oh yeah, let's see.
All right, tell me when you type it in so I can put it up on the screen and they can make sure they have it. And then I'm going to respin it, guys. So hold on 1 second. I'm just going to draw it again because I feel like everybody should have. Well, here, we'll give you guys a fair chance. And I'll do 1 more hashtag. And then we'll just do 2 in a row. So make sure you guys do it. Wait, hold on. I'm trying to take this. Hold on. We'll do it probably did, but hold on. I'm just going to make it easy. We'll just do 760 on this one, guys. There you go. Just do that. So just put the hashtag in. 808 is in here. Wait, let me see if I see your. I don't think I see where you put it in there.
Here, I did it again from my phone, so you could see it. It's at Christy760 from that one right there.
I just want to make sure they have.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they might be able to see it right there.
You guys can see it?
Let's go.
Yeah, I still don't see it.
Yeah, you guys could DM me and then I'll send you the email. I mean, either way. I just feel like
I was just trying to get it where I get
Congratulations.
Yeah, there's too many comments now. I don't know where it went. Yeah.
The first person to get this new. Absolutely new. Nobody has it except for us.
All right, I'm going to give you guys a second. Then I'm going to bring 808 up with 760 because I think
Potbelly again.
I almost said pot. It's hard. It's hard. I'm so used to saying Potbelly, man.
Still.
Yeah, it didn't come up for them either. So.
Oh no! Oh, that's weird.
Well, the one I think he said it didn't come up for me. I didn't see it. Yeah.
Let's try it again.
And then I'm going to bring 808 up. Wait for them to come back. Here, I can bring 808. Well, I'll let him. Yeah, I'll give him a second. I know you're ready to come up. Oh, yeah. Okay, he just walked away. We'll give him a second.
There. I did it again, so maybe it worked again. Maybe it didn't.
Yeah, I don't see it. He said he went back and looked. He don't see it. It didn't come up.
In the Honey Crisp? What's the Honey Crisp again? That's what they're asking? Or was that an old comment?
No, we're just trying to get your email.
Oh yeah, that's weird.
Hey, put it into the private chat.
How do you do that?
Wait, maybe that's where you put it.
I was putting it in.
Oh, you put it in the private chat? Wait, hold on.
Did I? I don't know. I put it in both. See,
Oh, you put it in the private chat. All right,
yeah,
hold on.
I put it on here too from my from the phone, the other phone.
No, you're good. Wait, hold on.
Because I don't even see any of those comments right here. I have to look on the phone. I don't know how to.
You're in. Yeah, you're in a different chat. You're in a
Yeah.
chat with just me. Hold on.
Oh, there you go. You got it, huh? I see
Yeah,
it
I'm
right
trying to.
See? Boom.
All right, so there it is, guys. There it is right there. All right, I'm going to spin this in a second. Give you guys another like 30 seconds. I'm going to spin this, bring 808 up. But there's the, we'll actually do it twice. Let me see how many people. Are we good? Yeah, I think we're good to spin it. So I'll give you guys 10 seconds. If you guys want to get last minute hashtags in, this is for the giveaway. We're going to do two. I'm going to spin it twice in a row. I'm not going to change the hashtag. This way everybody had a chance to get into it. So I think we're about where we're at on it. And you screenshotted it for when you win. All right, let's go. Perfect. All right, here we go, guys. Let me spin this. Where am I at, man? All right. Here. Good luck, good luck, good luck. Hopefully you guys got the email. Make sure you take a screenshot. Do what you got to do because I'm going to take it off the screen so we can see that. So
Yeah,
there you go.
It's also on my page too. It's on the
All right.
bio.
Hey, write that down. Snowballs 420. That's the winner. Snowballs 420. Make sure you get with her. Snowballs 420. It's on you guys to reach out to her. Send her an email. All right. I'll put it up one more time when we're done. But here, I'm just going to spin it straight back. And this way we get 3 winners. So, bam, there you go. And this one is going to be Ronald Betlow. Ronald Betlow 8713. So there you go. That's the winners. Make sure you guys get with her. There you go, Ronald. All right, perfect.
Yeah, I'll give you guys a pack. You guys know the routine. I'll do a pack of each for you.
All right, I'm bringing 808 up right now. Let me take this off the screen. Give us all some room. All right, cool. So,
what up?
Yeah, I did want to bring you on with 760 Genetics because she just put out a menu of her Ganny Chem and a couple of the strains she actually used your gear. So I thought it was pretty cool. You know, she used the corpse flower, the stink stank skunk, and I think the bubblegum papaya. So figured, you know, be cool to bring you up for a second with her in here.
Did you find any stuff you liked in those?
Of course I did. That's why I had to make some seeds with it, man. I had to.
That's awesome.
I have the chocolate dream still. Remember I told you about that a while back. Send you some pictures on the Discord.
Oh yeah, yeah.
100% powder mildew resistant.
Yeah, certain ones will have a lot of powder mildew resistant. It just depends on the crosses. Blue Dream is one of those strains though, where if it leans to the Blue Dream, it should be pretty much bulletproof.
Pretty much, it's bulletproof. It's one of 3 strains that I have found in I don't know how many years hunting for PM resistance. So that baby's staying with me for a long time.
Nice. A lot of the new stuff can have problems like run stuff in specific Skittles. Like they don't do well with the powdery mildew at all.
Yeah, no. So I'm trying to keep all my powder resistant ones and use those to make them with everything else that I have, you know, and see if that helps them get more tough.
That's the best, is to just take the ones that are resistant and push those forward if people deal with problems with powdery mildew.
Yeah.
It's an easy win for them if they grow outdoors.
Yeah, definitely, for sure. I have mad respect for you, though, for sure. And
yeah, dude,
I'm super
it's
happy
me and the wife, it's, and our team. It's like a whole. We got a lot of people helping us.
Good, that's good. It shows. It shows.
Thank you though for using our gear, and I'm glad you found stuff that you liked.
Yeah, I'm super excited. I'm gonna be popping a lot more soon, and it's hard to not have any of your stuff in the mix.
That's awesome to hear. Yeah, we're doing our best to
What'd you
bring
say?
things that people. We're doing our best to bring stuff that we feel people find value in, whether they're a home grower, a breeder, or just whatever. You know, they run
Yeah.
a big spot. It doesn't matter. We try to do it for everybody.
It shows, and I have the garlic diesel right now. It's almost done flowering. I'm gonna be harvesting that
That
soon.
should be
So
nice. That should be
is,
nice.
I'm so sad though because I didn't breed to that one, and I'm so sad because that flavor on that one, the structure, the just I love everything about that one, and that's just for me and myself. I was saying earlier, I'm not sharing that with nobody. I'm sorry. I still
Yeah.
will. It's one of those where you want to keep I want to keep that one for a while so I can keep going back to it. You know.
Yeah, I like to run them 2-3 times, and then by the third time, you usually have a pretty good understanding of how much you actually really like that plant.
Yeah, I
So-
really do like it. I like the sizes. This is the second time I ran that one, and for the size of the plants that I have, the size of the nugs are really nice. They're like golf ball sizes at least. You know.
Yeah, that fire diesel cut we bred many years ago. It's just a really good breeding strain. It will show sour diesel leaning phenos, but it does have the Donnie in there, and the Holly Girl, so it'll also have other dank in the mix essentially. And then throwing the GMO BX4
Mhm.
on there with the garlic diesel, you're gonna have a lot of garlic and a lot of diesel basically in there.
It's perfect. I love it. I'm like, is it time to cut it down yet? Is it time yet?
It
Still,
could,
I'm like,
it could take 70 days for sure. It might even go a little longer depending.
I think mine is barely around like the 60, 61 maybe, and it's looking like I'm going like,
That's a win right there. It's a win. Diesels and GMOs can take 70 a lot of times.
I'm running it all in organic too,
Well
so
worth
it
it.
takes a little longer.
My dad's words were, the longer it takes to bloom, the better it is usually.
Usually, yep.
Yeah. Not always the case. There are some 55-day strains that really do kick ass, but in general, the highs are more complex, or the feeling of those 65 to 70-day ones typically.
Yeah, that's why I always tell everybody too. They always ask me, well, how long do you run this one for? And I'm like, I usually push all of my stuff 73, 75 days, you know? But at the 60s is when I get antsy and I'm like, oh, come on.
Yeah, we're right there right now. We're almost at 60 days on the indoor run, and the wife keeps saying, when can we cut it down? I'm just like, let it swell like a couple more days.
I know, and
That's
then you
it.
wait those
A couple
few
more
days.
days.
It was worth it.
Yeah, no, it's always worth it. It just, when they look ready, it's tough. That's the hardest for new growers. That's the hardest thing, is don't be hasty.
Being
Be
patient. Exactly.
okay,
All right,
patience.
so, hey, Potbelly, or 760 Genetics. I wanted to say I appreciate you coming on tonight. We'll get that up there for everybody Friday, 420, guys.
Okay. Yeah, we'll
then-
get together tomorrow and talk about how you wanted to do it or whatever, and we'll go from there.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Well, yeah,
Thanks.
nice talking to you. Have a blessed day. Thank you for,
Thank you.
appreciate you running our gear. Means a lot.
Yeah, I appreciate this gear from you. It
Yeah, no
proves
problem. I'm
itself.
glad
It's a very rewarding feeling when the genetics you make prove themselves. You know what I mean? You know the
That's the
feeling.
best feeling in the world right there, where people are like, I like this.
Right?
And up hearing all the stories like I grew that and it was so good, but I didn't keep it because it was just a freebie.
What everybody does
You
until
know,
they
I'm like,
there is solid, and then everybody starts cloning it.
yep.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you guys have a good night, and we'll be here and just watching and enjoying the rest of the show.
All right. I appreciate you. All right, cool. So let's I do see a couple questions real quick. I'll throw these up. And this one's on the monster melons. Any advice?
You got the GG4 with the watermelon Rolex. GG4 can be a hungrier plant in general. It does have a good amount of stretch, so don't put short plants around it. It could grow right over the top of them. If you're restricted in your tent for height, let's say you got an 8-foot height, depends on your light, of course, but let's say you're running an LED, I would say about 4 foot is probably the size you want to flip it at. But yeah, if you have a net, you can do some training and some tricks to keep it lower. But yeah, heavy eater. The watermelon Rolex leaners will be shorter, squatter plants. Pretty obvious.
Let's see. So
It's site right now.
Yeah, I was just about to say that's a perfect question. So, that'll lead right into me pointing you to the website and telling you go look at 808 gear. And there is even a discount code, which means you can get some insane, I can't really say too much because we're on YouTube and blah, 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 but I can point you to what the scroll says and tell you go look at 808 gear. I can tell you that. And use that code. So
Willing to
use that code.
just because you guys we're live, it's a live interaction. If Dark wants to put it up, we'll put the Crash Darks website bundle up for you guys right now.
I mean, sure. I will tell you this: everything else is on the site. So
crash that shit right now. You can do the give them Grapezilla and Straw Guava grape, and you can sell it to them for what, $15?
all right, hold on. Let me get this. Let me get in here.
You just give me half that, and you keep the other half.
All right, so we're going.
I'll
put it up.
Bitch, right now. We got 100 in there. Put 100 of them joints up. Crash
All right,
that.
I'm putting it up.
There you go.
527, 808 live.
Yes,
527 the date, 808 live. That's all you guys need to know. So, and then we're gonna do. Which are we gonna do now?
The Grapezilla.
All right, is that on the menu you sent me? Oh, I see that on the menu, so I could edit some of this stuff. All right, the Grapezilla.
Yeah, so that's the GG4 Grape Melon Burst, and then give them the Straw Guava Grape, which is the Straw Guava Grape Melon Burst, and then just charge them $15 for that.
And the Straw Guava Grape.
If you have X, Y, and Z, you got a washer and you got a flower variety in one bundle, and if you can't afford it, then I mean, the reality is what are you going to do? Grow it in what kind of dirt? Like, how are you going to pull this off?
All right, so Grapezilla, Straw Guava Grape, guys, under the 527 808 live, and we're putting them at 30 or 50. You said 15. Wait, what'd you say?
15. You're charging them 15, and then we're splitting that.
And I'm putting 50 of these on here.
You can put 50 of them. No, you got 100 in here. You can put 100 if you want.
All right, well, there's 50 of them on there. If I need to add some, I'll add some. And they're going to be live in literally 2 seconds, y'all. So, bam, there it is. And again, it's under the 527 808 live. That's what it's under. So if you go to the website, there you go.
Abraham Menton, and from the 808, which is in Hawaii.
All right, so
Verse menu, or what's the haps? Let's
talk about the new menu. Let's talk. Okay, and I didn't really get to talk to you. I wasn't sure if I should send whatever. I wasn't sure if Max was available or not. That's the only reason I didn't put him on the flyer. I was hoping he would show up and I could send him a link. I'm not sure if you guys had spoke or not. I did try to.
I just told him you were going to reach. Is all I told him.
Yeah, I had tried to. I didn't get a yeah. So, but either way, so all good. We'll try to do that. Hopefully, maybe over the next couple weeks.
If you want to jump on.
Here, I'll actually send them.
Done.
Okay, I sent them the text.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, basically we got a brand new menu. It's an 808 Genetics Canna Research collaboration. The terpene profile we were going after was grape Welch's primarily, like the grape Welch's soda, grape soda vibes. There are also within the phenos watermelon Jolly Rancher terps as well. So it is a grape to watermelon Rolex cross that we started with. It's the grape melon burst. Some of you guys might have had a chance at a jar. I will say this: we're going to have box sets available of this. There's going to be exclusives in that box set you can't get any other way, and we have actual jars, buckets, if you know what those are. If you know, to actually you get a real terpene experience of what's in the box. So I feel like that.
What's in the box? Yeah, I said it to my girl, and she's like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "You never saw the movie Seven?" No. I'm like, "Whoa." Like, what? You never saw the movie Seven? Like, for real? Okay.
That's crazy.
Right? That's what I said.
We're gonna run down some of these ones. So we got the grape soda pop, which is the grape moon pop back cross using the grape melon burst. That's one of the highlights. We got the pineapple grape or the grape pineapple, which is sugarloaf pineapple grape melon burst. We got the grape papaya, the straw guava grape. And I'm not going to cover every strain. We got the blue dream to the grape melon burst. You guys should go crazy over that. Sugar tits grape melon burst. Should go crazy over that. We did do Max's strawberry souffle with the grape melon burst. I don't know if that's up on Dark Site just yet, but we're trying. There's so many items. We're trying to stage it in. We're trying to do 2 drops essentially instead of all at once, just so it's not over. It's already overwhelming the number of options you guys have.
Yeah, the grape soda pop is on there. Actually, it's not. It is the first one on there. So
Yeah, a lot of these crosses we can't do. You know, it is what it is. Like these are when people say they have grapes. The best way I can put it to you is Max really does have one of the best grapes out there, and that's why we chose to use it and push it forward sooner than later. I was hoping he was going to be able to make it on the live tonight. I'm not sure. He'll be getting his portion of the beans here soon, so he'll be dropping those as well at some point here. But you got early access right here. I don't think anyone else has them but Dark ran them. So
they're on. Yep, they're there for you guys to go grab. And like I said, that the code's up there too. So you know that's on me. You guys are more than welcome to go use that code. I think 808 was kind enough to put together even where you guys could pick 5. I mean, I can't really talk too much. I'm just going to point you guys to the website and tell you guys you
scope it.
Go look at the site and go grab them up. And if you guys have any questions, that's why we're here. Even on the the menu, I think that we did touch on, but the whipped cream menu that's been on the site, man. You guys have options on there.
Guys are sleeping on the whipped cream. I'm just gonna say it, and I get it, but at the same time, wedding cake with the lemon pound cake Cushments, you're like, what are you sleeping on? That shit's crazy fire.
100%, yeah. And there's not too much wedding cake out there, but I mean, it seems like there might be, but I see what people work with, and there's just not. And that's something that you guys, maybe don't realize that it's there, and we haven't, or I personally haven't, talked about it enough. So I feel like that's another thing you guys definitely should
really
take.
Good. I'll tell you guys this: people that have literally their diehard 808ers ran every strain, not every strain we've ever made, but literally packs from every menu we've ever made. And it's not just one person saying this. Multiple people have said this. Our wedding cake to the LPC Cushman work is some of their very favorite stuff out of our gear they've ever grown. So I would say if you like a wedding cake in any way, shape, or form, you should get on that before it's gone, because they are moving like hotcakes. It's just not something that we really need to promote. Yeah, whipped cream is a better wedding cake, exactly. So it's going to be the grape syrup. So you got black maple with the grape melon burst. It's going to be very complex. Black maple 22, I feel like Harry Palm should get more credit for that cross. It's a really good cross. It's something that is overlooked by a lot of people, but it's a super unique terp profile. It's not like Sherbanger. It's not like Sherbert. It's its own thing. And then when you look at what it is, it does have his Dolce de Uva in it, which is a grape. So when you're layering grapes and funk, it's going to be wicked. So I don't know. That's just I've seen personally. Gosh, it's packed.
Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to see the comments right here. Let me see.
Garberville Perk. That was a good one. We do have actually we did a GDP to the Great Melon Burst, but I don't think that was part 2 of the drop we were going to do with Dark, so it's not available just yet.
Okay.
So there's the GDP to the Urkel or to the Great Moon Pop, and a purple Urkel to the Great Moon Pop, and a cherry pie to the Great Moon Pop, but none of those are up yet.
Okay.
Same thing like cherry Cushman to the Great Moon Pop. We got sour tangy Great. I'm sorry, Melon Burst. All of these are Melon Burst crosses. We got sour tangy, Great Melon Burst. We got African Lime Haze to the Great Melon Burst. We got Master Kush to the Great Melon Burst. We got the Lemonade Lemon Tree Cut to the Great Melon Burst. What else we got? We got the Tahoe OG Grape Stomper, which is known as the Tahoe Cure to the Grape Melon Burst. Peanut Butter Jelly Breath Grape Melon Burst. Gary Payton Grape Melon Burst. Like I said, we went and did our thing. We probably made 30 plus crosses at a minimum. We got Chem D to the Grape Melon Burst. I would not sleep on that either. Yeah, so the grapes that we selected for were the Grape Welch's jelly tasting ones. So the only way to get the Grape Melon Burst number 7, which is our selection for grape jelly terps, back to the Grape Melon Burst making an F2 is in the box set, which I'm going to give Dark access to those as well, but I was going to wait to drop the rest of the crosses before we went ahead and did that. If you guys want to pre-reserve one with them, you can just reach out and let them know. And then obviously the Grape Moon Pop to the Grape Melon Burst, that's going to give you pure grape jelly Welch's all day. Both of those. So
yeah. If you guys can't find them, I see some of you guys saying you can't find them. Here, let me do this. I'll throw this up on the screen and actually show you guys. Hold on. You guys shouldn't have a problem. You could literally, I mean, really, you can go straight to the whatchamacallit. You guys can go straight to the search bar. So you guys can go into the search bar, but where you can do this, I'm showing you guys on the screen right now. So here's the website. Pretty sure you guys could see it. Go to 808. Should be pretty simple.
yep, I see it.
Yeah, and you're going to have it's right there. So it's literally the newest one. So right here, 527 808 live. Tap on that. It's the 4th one over. You shouldn't have a problem seeing it. It's right there. So there it is. Easy.
That's easy. That's absolutely crazy. And like,
right?
I'm gonna say this, but it's a lot of work to like keep the strains cloned, to make the seed, to clean the seed. Like we spent the past 2 weeks with 5 people cleaning seeds.
Oh,
you know,
sure.
It's not easy. Like, and my hands are like locked up, bro. Like, if I don't have the gloves in front of me, if you saw how much hash was on the gloves, how much hash gets stuck to the screen, you guys would be like, oh shit. Yeah, the grape skunk will be grape and skunk. So that's the Kawhi Electric, which is chocolate Thai stick Afghani, to the grape melon burst. We clean them by hand. Everything we do, we clean by hand.
GMO bundle. There's the OMG. Well, yeah.
We can get you a GMO bundle for the site too, Dark. That's not hard.
Yeah, I feel like we should do that.
Yeah, always sell the GMO in a bundle sells great. GMO just sells great in general.
Okay, so clue on shipping. I mean, I'm gonna say probably 2 weeks ish, something like that. I'm sure we can make that happen, but I would plan on somewhere between 2 and 3 weeks. I think that's fair. That gives us time to get other stuff together and not try to just single piece out, small orders. So it'll give me about 2 weeks. I'd say 2 to 3 weeks. I'm pretty sure we can be in that time frame. Hopefully you guys are cool with that.
Got you fanboyed out, yeah, man. The super glue will be one of those strains where everybody will be talking about it in 2 to 3 years, probably. Just like right now, everybody's talking about the oh my god burger. So I find it takes 2 to 3 years for a strain to gain popularity, if it's going to gain popularity. Lemon Lulu is a prime example. We selected that in 2022, and it's blown up across all coasts right now.
Yeah, if you guys go grab those up, we might be able to, do it a little quicker. So I'm just saying, 808 Genetics. Yeah, go buy those up. There's, I see a couple of you guys bought them already, but at that 808 Genetics 527 808 live bundle is what I put it under, and you're getting the Grapezilla and the Straw Guava Grape, and that's $15 for 2 packs. Go to the site.
No, we don't clean seeds with a hydrogen peroxide. We hand clean them, and then we have a wand where it's like a UV wand to sterilize anything that could be on the exterior of the seed. So I don't really talk about how we do everything, just because some of it I feel like is intellectual property. Yeah, you should still get the chocolate terps from the chocolate Thai stick in the grape skunk. Yes. And our Chem D cut, I just want to say, is a very special cut. Shout out to the homie that basically I traded for that cut. But yeah. The Mula don't roll around to the first. All good. It should still be there.
These super glue got my fan. Man, it's hard for me to like things so weird right now. It's like hard for me to see your guys' comments. I don't know why it's doing that, but there we go.
Black truffle. A lot of people really like black truffle. It's won a lot of awards. I will say I've talked to a few guys where they did have some intersex issues with the plants, but I usually find that to be an environmental problem. Out of the thousands of packs of that have got, only like 2 people had a problem.
So to this person, as long as you are not using a credit card and you leave in the notes to combine with your previous order, no. So that's all I could say to that. I can't really. You could shoot me a DM or shoot me an email. Just shoot me an email when it comes to questions like that. But that's basically the gist of that.
Super glue is hard to grow, but I'll say this: most people mess up on Gorilla Glue with they don't give it enough root space, they don't give it enough food, and they don't water it enough. Okay, good question. If you have a GMO heavy strain or a GG4 heavy strain, what would you be more likely to smoke? Simple. I want all the GMO hash, rosin, and I want all the GG4 flower. So, like, if you're comparing GG4 to GMO flower, GG4 is going to shit on that fucking GMO. And no disrespect to the chems either. Like, I've been said this for a long ass time. Like, Chem D is amazing. Chem 91 is amazing. It has that super special feeling to the high. It's just super magical. GG4 is better than either of those for flower. Period. It'll outsell it all day.
Yeah, like I said again, same person. Just shoot me an email. It's fun. It's not a problem. I can't really talk about it on here too much. That's why I'm trying to not really get into those questions. But just shoot me an email. Not a problem.
Yeah, hit him up. He'll handle. It's a close. That's a behind closed door conversation.
Yeah, but much better, exactly. Did you speak on the black truffles? I'm not sure. I know you were answering some of the questions too. So
the GMO to the C stars. C stars is Cripidani. You're gonna find a lot of gas in there. It'll wash. They'll grow big, beautiful plants. They'll be amazing. If your temperatures get a little too high or your light intensity is a little too crazy, you could potentially see herms. Should it happen at a high rate? No.
Is super glue hard to grow?
Then Dark's making bread. We're all winning like that.
Exactly.
But we like. Because it'll come back. It'll come back up if it crashes.
Yeah, it'll come back up. Absolutely.
They think the site's getting attacked, so it's like the trigger mechanism. So it's like that means you guys are supporting strong.
That's exactly what it is, and it happens every time. I mean, really. So if it did go down, like he said, it'll take a few minutes. They updated a whole lot of stuff through my hosting company, so everything's been really good, to be honest, lately. But I don't want to jinx myself. But if it does go down, like he said, just give it like 20 minutes. Try back in an hour, whatever the case may be. It will be back up, so we're good.
That stuff is super good. I would have to know the parameters, but typically it can be your humidity is too low. It could be that. It could be your lights are turned up too much. It could be too small of a container. There are variables with glue. I've heard from a lot of people they think it's hard to grow. I've grown that shit. I could grow that with my eyes closed. It's an easy strain for me to grow, but I know what it wants. So I wouldn't say it doesn't dry wax. It's more so watering enough and not letting it dry to the point of like it's wilting. I would also say that GG4 really liked LEDs. It does okay under HPSs. It does great outdoors as well. Oh, okay. I'm not trying to say stuff. My bad. Yeah, run the likes up, guys. How's there only 60 likes in here and Dark's got 100 in here watching right now?
This is what they do. It's all good. It's whatever. There's 109. You can. So we actually have 100 plus on YouTube. We got people on X and we got people on Twitch right now. So there's 110 people in here right now.
Shout out to you guys.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
all. Hey, man, it's cool to like not be here for a couple weeks, which I really haven't been, and to come right back and there be 110 people strong in here. So much
And listen,
respect to you guys, man.
we have a fem menu, the first 808 Genetics fem menu in 6 years. Reversal is a success. Sent it. It's going down. So if you're hyped on an 808 Genetics fem menu, put some W's in the motherfucking chat. It's gonna be crazy.
Let's go.
It's gonna be crazy.
I don't. Man, it's so hard for me to see like your. Yeah. Oh, here. Okay. Well, do you breed indoor, outdoor? Some new people that probably haven't had a chance to ask questions.
Yeah.
So
Fire away. Do I breed indoors or outdoors? I breed outdoors. I feel like the seeds do better from outdoor plants in general. So nothing against indoor breeding. Just if I had a choice, I'd make all my seeds outside. Period. I'm not trying to guilt trip, buddy.
Oh yeah, the W's are coming. Yeah, everybody. Hey, man, I'm excited to see the fem menu come too. So
down. The male, I'll say this: the male's got pink and purple balls. It throws pink and purple flowers in bloom. It's a guava terp profile. We're putting it with everything. So if you like ChemD, if you like OMG burger, you like GMO, you like Crippy, you like freaking, you're like, put it this way. I don't think I'm allowed to show them on the live, but we got 11-foot, 13-foot trees right now.
yeah, they're weird with me with it, man. So yeah, we'll have to do that on Instagram. Like we'll do that. I don't even know where. Like they want to fuck with me left and right, bro. So weird. It's like I see other people do shit, and I'm like, yeah, okay. Like I can't do that. What the fuck?
Dude, it's how it is, bro. People be posting stuff all the time, and some people get away with it, and some don't.
Totally, bro. It's insane. Like, yeah.
If you're not part of that boys arc, then they're gonna report you. You already know.
All right, what do we got? The paralyzed.
Little safety meeting break here, but I'm gonna do it off the camera so I don't get dark in trouble.
Yeah, no, it's all yeah.
I will say though, look at so for those that are curious about the Great Melon Burst, yeah.
Wait, did you say what you reversed? I mean, I think I know, but they're asking.
Did not.
I didn't think so. I didn't think so. We talked about. Okay.
Well, I didn't want to say what it was. I kind of want to keep it a mystery until it's like.
Absolutely, I think it's a good idea to keep it a mystery. Shit. So,
yeah, the same guys that are blowing up the Lulu Cup for us right now, they bought a snip off me of the same thing, so they're already going to be promoting it hard over there on the West Coast, all the way to the East Coast. So if you know, you know. Highest yielding strain out of them all. So if you want the highest yielding washer for both washing and for flower, you want apple fritter crosses. I've been saying this for a long time. People sleep on apple fritter. There's lots of people who talk shit on apple fritter. Okay, but then here's the thing: how many of them actually have lumpies cut? Number one, and then number two, like if you breed apple fritter to like a GMO, I know people that are still growing that shit for like the past 3-4 years. If somebody's gonna keep something around and grow it for 3 to 4 years, you got a winner. When they got a bunch of genetics and that's what they're saying, it's a winner.
Okay, so yeah, that's on the.
And so like glue doesn't mind higher temperatures. It may not perform at its peak, but it shouldn't like have herm problems or anything like that. Is the Crippy in Uncrustable runt somewheres?
I think is there a Crippy Uncrustable Runts cross? I guess right.
Crippy I don't think so. We probably did Crippy peanut butter jelly breath at some point for sure.
What is this? 808.
Yeah, this is what I'm enjoying right now, and so anyone that wants to get a box set of the grape, these are available. Because then you can know what it's like.
Yeah, dude, so good, so good. I mean, what I got, it was so good.
One of my favorites, but want to send you something sweet because I already you told me what your preference was, so I'm not going to try it. My goal as a breeder is not to change anybody's perspective on what they like. My goal is to just give them access to what they like, and for them to know it's the real thing and not have to worry about it.
All good. All good.
Big show. I just want to get dark. I just don't want to get dark flag.
Yeah, I had it. Yeah,
That's what trust me. I haven't shown that for a while.
hopefully we're good.
I think it's on the Discord. If you guys go to our Discord, you can see the trees. I'm pretty sure.
It doesn't even make sense to me. Like I don't even understand why it's not. It's yeah.
So listen, I think anything with the peanut butter jelly breath, that's one of those strains where let me break it down to you. I don't care if you're a good grower, a bad grower. It's the easiest shit to grow. You could feed it 3,000 parts per million. You could overwater it. You could underwater it. I mean, that peanut butter jelly bread just don't care.
It said open the jar.
Like, can I show lip balm on this?
I think you can. Yeah, I think that's fine. Yeah, I don't see why not. I mean, it's exactly. This is for your lips out in Hawaii. You know what I mean? I mean, shit.
Man, dog, I need to they're chapped up over here.
I'm saying I'm down by the ocean now too. You know, the salt water in the air. And
Organic cream.
not really, but let's go.
Organic premium lip balm right there. You can see I've been going to town on it. So great melon burst, great flavored lip balm. Super yummy. Highly delicious. More of a, it makes things brighter. It'll mellow you out, but it's not going to end your day. It's what I would call a good daily driver. Like, whereas like the burger is more of kind of like for nighttime. If you're like super into gas, you could probably smoke it all day and be fine. Yeah, the guava nectar. So meat churn. The guava nectar is the Sherman Runs 33 cut, which I am reversing. And the reason I'm reversing that Sherman Runs 33 cut is you can compare it to any modern day cultivar under an indoor setup and it outperforms it. It's an easy to grow strain. So on a scale from 1 to 10, what would you rate the defoliation on your seeds? It really is going to depend on the strain you're growing. So if you're growing a papaya, it's going to be a lot leafier. I personally am a medical patient. I think I've broken it down before, but I have nerve issues in my neck, which can go into my arms. So I breed specifically for easy to maintain plants. Now, if a papaya is in the cross, it's going to be leafy. It's just how it is. Doesn't matter if you know what I mean? Doesn't matter if I put a Girl Scout male in there, it's still going to be leafy from the papaya. It's just how it goes. What's the advantages of a reversal? The advantages of a reversal is you get exactly, you know what the mom already is based off of your experience with it. So when you turn it into a dad, you know what it's going to pass along. On top of that, everything that comes off of those seeds will be a female. There is a 1 in 1,000 chance to get a regular male out of them, but I haven't seen that personally. I've just heard it's a thing. How do we find your book? So the wife's book is the 808 Grow book. You can go to 808grow.com and it should give you information on how to access it. A digital version of that is 100. You're going to get my lifetime work of how to mix dirt, how to make teas, everything from IPM, proper clearing, harvest, everything. We did not cover breeding in there, but my wife's plan was she's going to write the breeding book, but she wasn't going to release it till we're basically done. And even then, she might just give it to our kids and not release it and let them decide. I don't know.
All right, so that's and then
you can email us for access to the book, though, if you can't find it.
Should they email? I'm going to just put this up, and you could just tell him. So, should they email you on that, or what do you want me to? You know, I don't know.
Go to the 808grow.com or 808genetics@protonmail.com. You could drop an email.
All right, there you go, Dakota. And if easy. You could always hit me up in the DMs if you didn't get the email.
If you can't find the buckets on our site, Dark can get them to you too. Easy peasy. I've been meaning to get stuff.
No, good, good. I just wanted to let this person know. I just saw your text come in. As soon as I'm done the live, I will send you over the information how to claim. All
So
right.
we did a reversal of the Sherman Runs 33. I wanted to do a Howley Girl or a Crippy reversal. The reason I chose to go with the 33 is I just have great faith in it being some of the most tasty candy smoke people could imagine. And I wanted to do a candy reversal before I did a gas reversal, because I feel like when we do a gas reversal, it's going to be Crippy or it's going to be Howley Girl, and it's going to fucking, I wanted to do it to drop it right before November. I thought that would just be the fucking ultimate like climax right there.
Yeah, birthday time too.
That's
Let's
what I'm
go.
saying. My birthday's right there. Dark's birthday.
Yep, exactly.
You're like,
Yep.
okay, guys, here, you wanted a reversal? Bam, there it fucking is.
So yeah, he was talking about the apple fritter. So fritter is apple, yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
apple terps. It will have kind of some cinnamon pastry vibes as well. It absolutely dumps. It yields really good. You can get 3 light of that thing indoors, no problem. Yeah, I'm guava nectar. That's the Sherman Runs 33. The 33 is a very special plant. It makes Gary Payton, Sherbanger 22, Black Maple, Form Cookies, Sunset Sherbet, like legendary, iconic cuts. I don't want to say irrelevant, but makes you go, did we really just do that? And you're like, we fucking did. You're like, wow. You know what I mean? Because you can sit there and talk it up all you want, but like at the end of the day, you know the truth.
all right. So
Get Darko lip balm for your thing, Bob. Just hit him up in the DM or however you want to do it.
yeah, not a problem. Yeah, you can totally hit me up. I think it was Dakota. You could shoot me. You have the number. You can hit me up, Dakota. We'll get you figured out.
Easy. Glued is gonna be crazy. I'm just putting it out there. Rainbow papaya. So listen, papaya, if they have the real Poochie's papaya, is the strain that's going to throw the most triploids, quadruploids, flat stems. It is a Pandora's box of, you don't see it in cannabis plants, from pink hairs to magenta hairs, from papaya rotten fruit to mango rotten fruit to guavas, like pretty much any fruit that's tropical that you can name. Crossing papaya to the right male will or female will give you that profile. It is, papaya is a cheat code for fruit, but it has funk to it. So guys that are like, I don't like pure sweetness, dude, when you smell papaya, you're gonna realize, like, depending when you pull it, X, Y, and Z attributes to the way the guy grew it, it's funky, but it's really, really sweet up front and makes you question like if other stuff's dank. And I'll break it down to you. Let's say we're breaking down 30 strains on a new menu. The strain, everybody that's in the zone, they can be 10, 15 feet apart cleaning beans. When somebody breaks up papaya buds, everybody's head goes up and looks and goes, what the fuck is that, if they don't know? And the best way to break it down to you is Dark went to those Grateful Dead shows, right? Back in the day, Dark?
Yeah, 100%, dude. I seen some. Yeah. I definitely did.
His name is Paul. Me and him have been friends forever. He broke down to me like the original High Time Cups in America was the Grateful Dead show.
It was.
And so what? I don't care what anyone says. I've heard it from so many people. It's the truth. And
it is. I seen Lou. Listen, I don't want to call Lou out because it Lou's my homie too. But I seen that post Lou put up. Him and I are gonna have to have a conversation about that post soon. So I'm just saying, Gene Traders, you and I need to talk about that shit.
The Grateful Dead shows were the original cannabis cup of America back in the day. And so any who thought they could grow anything would be rolling up here to meet with people and to link. And some of the dopest genetics in the planet were circulating space at the time. So if you know, and if you caught a whiff of something from far away and you thought you had the fire, you're going to change your whole perspective. You're rolling up the homie like, what the fuck is that?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
That's how it was, man. I'm a young kid, you know.
For the Grateful Dead, to all the guys, right down to the Ken Dog crew.
The Ken Dog crew. Yeah, like I was at those shows, you know. It's a trip to me. It just is. I was there, like, yeah.
Awesome shit. And Chem D, Chem 91, still to this day, if you're talking just effects, some of the best shit out there, period.
Yep. All right, so
back cross on the original runts from our work. So Runts work was Strawberry Runts, which was a Brad from Raw Genetics, which is now Ziggy Guy Gardens. I'm sure you guys know why he had to change his name, but if you don't, you can ask him. But Ziggy Guy Gardens, are formerly known as Raw Genetics. We did a collab with his Strawberry Runts. His Strawberry Runts was Runts to Strawberries and Cream F2. The Strawberries and Cream F2 was Exotic Genetic Mike's Strawberry to Cookies and Cream F2, I believe. So it does have that in there. We crossed it back to the Runts. At this point in the line work of our Runts work, you will see nothing but Runts in there. What terps on the apple fritter lemon mac? You should have a strong apple up front, but there'll be definitely some lemon to it. And the macaroon side of it is the Cookies Genetics. So you're going to have added pastry vibes as well.
it was a great, listen, we already had that conversation, but we're gonna move on from that. But we only got a couple minutes left, guys. So first of all, that's on the site. I appreciate all you guys that already put your orders in because I see a bunch of you guys did. So go to the site, 527, 808, live, however I listed, it's on there. Go look. You guys can't beat it. Exactly. Bear with me on it. We'll get them out to you as soon as possible. You guys on the other stuff, you guys just hit me up. The number's on the website, or shoot me an email, hit me up on Instagram, whatever the case may be, and we'll get you guys all figured out for sure. So,
yeah, and I want to say thank you, Dark, for having us on here. Shout out to the community. You guys rock.
Absolutely, man. Always a pleasure. Let me see if we can wrap it up with last few guys' questions. Here's a couple left, so I'll let 808 respond to that. And let me see.
Yeah, so the apple fritter GG4 back cross will be incredible. You'll find like apple terps, some chocolate terps, some chemi gas in there. Should be awesome all the way around.
All right, we'll try to get you guys. Yeah, I'll get with 808 tomorrow, and we'll try to get you guys some kind of GMO. I think you guys were asking for a GMO bundle. We'll try to get that up for you. But go check out everything that's on there, guys. There's some crazy bundles. We put together bundles over the last year, 2 years at this point. A lot of that stuff is still on there, even going back to 420 specials. So, you guys can take advantage of a lot of stuff from 808 at really good. Just go look, because you guys will be like, holy shit, like I can't believe this is blah, blah, blah. Put together bundles for you guys selves. Go use the discount code and, just go look at the site, what's on there. I think you guys will be stoked. So, and then we got, let's see. What have you been finding out about what have you been finding out of the whipped cream crosses? What have you been finding?
So if you like vanilla, creamy kush, that is the primary profile we were after. There are notes of like maple syrup and butterscotch within the phenotypes to be found. So it depends on what the mom is, but that is what we selected from the dad. It'll have lots of color within the gene line, great resin rails on it, good leaf ratio, all of those things. I don't usually want to push things down the line further unless they're like that. Things like papaya are the exception, where you can't really remove the leafiness of the papaya and keep it authentic. It will change the terp profile.
Okay, so don't sleep. So, all right, guys, I think we're about to wrap it up. I think we got everybody's questions. I appreciate you guys for being here tonight, as usual. Yeah, no, I'm not sure on this one if you got with her or not. So, hopefully you guys get that figured out. I'm not sure if that was that, if that's what that's about or not. But let me see, what else do we have? Is there anything special you have to do to pop your beans?
I like to personally float them. So look at it like this. I would float the beans for 24 to 72 hours before I even considered going to a paper towel. From there, I would put it in the paper towel until I had a tap root, typically the length of the 2 notches on your finger before I went to oil. That's just how I've been doing it for probably at least 15 years. I used to go straight to dirt and paper towel method just by themselves. I feel like the floating method is the best way to go. Gives time for the plant or the bean itself to soften up naturally. It has oxygen from above, the moisture below. It'll just shoot the taproot right into the water. As long as it stays floating, you don't got to move it. If it sinks, you got 6 to 12 hours to get it into a paper towel or a pot of dirt, whatever you choose.
There you go.
Do I with a matchbox? I personally don't. You can. I just straight float them and they go. But I feel like a lot of people, they float them for 12 hours, 24 hours, and they think that's a long enough soak. The reality is these are sun ripened in Hawaii under intense tropical sun. You're going to have harder beans in general, period. Thicker shells, harder for the moisture to penetrate.
There you go. Well, here, 64 plus pack should be here tomorrow. Smart man right there. That's all I got to say. I don't know who you are, but I know you're a Maine smart man. So, all right, guys. I appreciate shout out to 760 Genetics for being on tonight. Fishman Meltz, DMAC, I know you're probably still in here. And, of course, 808. It's good to be back on a Wednesday, trying to put another, good panel together for next Wednesday night. And, much love to everybody. I appreciate you guys for hanging out with us on a Wednesday night. And we will see you guys very soon.
Right on,
Stay safe. Much love. All right, brother. I appreciate you, man. I'll hit you up tomorrow. All right, guys. Have a good night. Later.
Aloha.